quarterback, number 42, Josh Selvin. At cornerback, number 89, Braden Stockman. Linebacker, number 30, Logan Bowling. At linebacker, number 36, Malachi Kyle. Linebacker, number 88, Joseph Price. Defensive line, number 48, Noah Karokas. Defensive line, number 51, Mason Adams. Defensive line, number 54, Brayton Lee. Defensive line, number 64, Seth McDowell. Starting lineup for Central's offense, the quarterback will be number 16, Dylan Corcoran. Running back number 2, Will Hopkins. At running back number 5, Gage Mannion. Wide receiver number 1, Jake Casey. Tight end number 22, Tyler Murray. At tight end number 36, Brady Clark. At center number 53, Jacob Landau. Right guard number 55, Jake Murray. Left guard number 58, Tanner Friend. Right tackle number 78, Hunter Francis.
Hello and welcome into the home of the Central Rebels right here on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV game of the week. It is Central against Fredericktown. First round of Class 3 District 1 action right here on regional radio. Central enters with a record of 4-5. They have won 10 or more games in 6 consecutive seasons. That streak will end this year, but still certainly a chance for Central, a good chance at that, to get out of this district alive, as they've won, as I mentioned, 6 years in a row. They're still the 2 seed despite the 4-5 record, and they play a Fredericktown team here today, the Black Cats, led by Chuck Ford in his second season. They're 2-7 on the year. These two teams have already met, and you'll hear a little bit of reactions from that game when you hear from coaches in just a moment, including Coach Schweiss of Central. But anyway, it was a 40-0 Central victory back in Week 3. That gave Central their first win of the season after they started out 0-2. Since then, they've gotten better, as has Fredericktown, they think. We saw Fredericktown a few weeks back when St. John really took it to them a little bit. But Fredericktown, led by Coach Ford, as I mentioned, thinks they've improved. And in practice, Coach Ford believes that they've had a really, really good week, and you'll hear more from him on that as well in just a little while. Winner of this game will play either St. John or Dexter next week. We'll have all kinds of football action for you next week as well as on J98s on KREI and KJEF. And for now, we'll take a quick break and come back with interviews from the coaches. You'll hear from Chuck Ford of Fredericktown first right here on Web TV.
I believe you are the victor when it comes to the pumpkin carver. She kept getting more and more votes today.
Make it a great family night at Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington. Hi, my name is Amy Cousins, General Manager at your local store. Maybe start out with a couple of appetizers: boneless wings, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, spinach artichoke dip, chicken quesadilla. There's so much to choose from. Let the kids pick from the kids menu, then for yourself, choose one of our favorites. Steaks, ribs, seafood, pasta, we have it all. Go to Applebee's.com for the full menu and look for our happy hour prices. Doing good in the neighborhood, Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington.
Go see JR today at Midwest Sports Center. They're just off Highway 67 in Farmington. And JR, just because the weather's getting a little bit cooler doesn't mean the deals are cooling off at Midwest Sports Center.
No, we've got some hot sales going on right now on all of our ATVs and side-by-sides. I've still got some mowers available also. Come see me, JR, at Midwest Sports Center. The number here is 573-756-7975. Just ask for JR.
Go get dirty with Midwest Sports Center today. They're located just off Highway 67 on
Back in now on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Pleased to be joined by Chuck Ford, his second year guiding the Fredericktown Black Cats. And, Coach, a little cold, a little damp here, but the action's certainly about to heat up as you face a Central team that's known for winning this district. How do you think your guys will respond to the challenge?
Well, I hope we just play hard. We don't want to play them like we did the first time we saw them this year. And just lay down and let them do what they want to us. We're going to hopefully come out and fight the whole way.
What do you think were some of the issues in that Week 3 matchup that you hope have been corrected since then?
I think it's just part of it's just the mistake of playing Park Hills. They've won the district for however many years now. That used to be us. That used to be us being the dominant team, and we've got to learn how to get back to that, where we're not afraid of somebody just because that's what they've done in the past.
Coach, you mentioned when we talked earlier this week in practice, you guys have been looking on offense like you're finally able to move the ball really well against your scout team without any issues at all. How do you think that's going to translate here today?
Well, we can move what we see in practice, but what we see in practice is not what we see on Friday night. So hopefully, we've gone against some teams this year, DeSoto and Potosi, that have got huge men up front, and we've moved them all over the place. So we feel pretty good that our kids will hopefully jack themselves up and get ready to move Central around.
And certainly on the defensive end, Central's got a good offense. They have struggled with turnovers at times, but they've been able to move the ball all season long. How do you think your guys are going to respond on that end?
If we get guys to the football like we want them to do, we're going to be fine. I know this, when teams play Fredericktown, they don't make mistakes. So for whatever reasons they've fumbled balls against other people, they won't do it against us. So we've just got to be ready to get after it and get a lot of people to the football and make good tackles and get them on the ground.
Coach, like I said, you're in your second year. How big would it be tonight for you guys to compete and take Central down to the wire as far as just moving the program in the right direction going forward?
Well, I promise you, if we can do that tonight, if I could, I'd do a backflip. I'd be so ecstatic that our kids finally see they can play with them, and that it would be a great boost to our program, because a lot of these kids are sophomores and they're coming back, and they got to have something they can hang their hat on and believe in. And I think that would be a big boost.
All right, Coach, sounds good. Well, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That was Coach Ford. Back with more on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show.
Hi, I'm Reggie Abishan, owner of Bryant Restoration. We'd like to invite all St. Francis County first responders, including police, fire, and ambulance, to our first annual St. Francis County First Responders Luncheon on November 14th. The free lunch will be held from 11 to 1:30 at the Bridge Community Church in Leadington. To RSVP for this event, visit our Facebook page at Bryant Restoration Co. and register through the event link. Thanks again to all first responders from our team at Bryant Restoration, and we look forward to seeing you on November 14th.
Holst Tractor and Equipment continues to be the leader of compact tractor sales for St. Francis and surrounding counties. How, you ask? It's simple. By selling the best quality for the best price with the proven best warranty on the market. Hi, it's Hannah with LS, the major brand maker of 2 other brands. Brands that you already know and love. At Holst Tractor and Equipment, you get that same franchise quality with the best 6-year parts and labor warranty and more standard features than I can name in this 60-second ad. This month, get the 35 horsepower 4-wheel drive diesel tractor with loader and skid steer front bucket for only $16,999. That's right, get the 35 horsepower compact diesel tractor with loader for only $16,999. Give us a call today, 573-756-4353, or stop by Cole's Tractor and Equipment, 1 mile east of Farmington on Highway 32. Cole's Tractor and Equipment. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd.
Are you tired of calling your mortgage lender and not being able to talk to anyone, or you're transferred over and over again? Skip the hassle and refinance with Bloomsdale Bank. Call today and speak with one of their expert loan officers. Have a personalized borrowing experience and rest easy knowing your loan will be serviced locally when you borrow with Bloomsdale Bank. Visit their website or visit any of their 5 locations in Herculaneum, Crystal City, Bloomsdale, or St. Genevieve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Now pleased to be joined by Central Rebels head coach Corey Schweiss. And coach, team comes into this contest 4-5, but you're the 2 seed in your district. Certainly a position that you're familiar with, that you've been in a couple times in the past 6 years. How do you prepare for a game here against Fredericktown?
Well, we got to prepare now like it's win or go home, which is what it is. And we've been fairly successful the last few years in these kind of games, and we're going to play it like it's our last one, and that's what we're going to make sure the boys understand that, and that's how we're going to approach it.
You mentioned the success in these types of games, and you're right, you've won this district 6 years straight. What is your secret? What goes into the change in maybe mindset, or is there no change in mindset from the end of the regular season to the start of the playoffs?
Well, it'll be a little bit different this year because, those past 6 years we've had really good records going into it, and I think everyone knows our record this year is not nearly as good as it's been in the past. We've had some growing pains this year, but it's one of those things. I think our boys understand that we're still a good enough football team to possibly win this thing, but it starts tonight. We can't overlook anybody. We're not good enough this year to really overlook anybody. We found that out a couple different times this year, so it'll be big. I mean, we got to come out and play well. We got to take care of the football. Defensively, we've been pretty good all year. We need to maintain that, and hopefully we'll come out of here with a win.
Yeah, and perhaps a bit of a younger team, or at least experience-wise, than you're used to from previous years. How do you think they'll respond to the challenge of a win or go home here tonight?
I think they'll respond. I don't see a reason why they won't. I thought we had a really good week of practice. I know, Fredericktown had mentioned that they want to, if they had to play anybody, us, St. John or Kennett, they'd rather play us. So they're getting what they want, and I think our kids understand that. At least they've been told that a time or two this week. So hopefully we play a good game tonight.
You've got your guys like Will Hopkins and Tanner Friend who have been here before, can kind of help the younger guys in these types of situations. What do you think they've said to the team so far this week?
Well, I know that they don't want their career to be over, and that's the thing. All the seniors, they don't want this thing to be over, and that's kind of what the seniors of the past teams have always kind of stressed to the younger kids, and this group's no different. They don't want it to end tonight. They don't want it to end really any time, but at some point it will. Everybody, there's only 6 teams in the state that end it with a win, so at some point it'll come to an end, but they don't want it to be before we have a shot to win a district. So that means we got to take care of business tonight, and we can't look past that.
How were you so successful against Fredericktown last time out? What kind of plays did you run, and will that be the same formula this time, or will things change?
We were real simplistic the last time we played them. We didn't do a whole lot. Matter of fact, I think it might have been the only game all year we didn't turn the ball over, which obviously has been an issue for us this year. So, that's the key. We just got to take care of the football. We're not going to get fancy tonight. We're going to come right at them, and hopefully it'll be good enough.
All right, Coach. Sounds good. Well, appreciate the time, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That is Coach Schweiss. Back with more on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa!
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
When life changes, where can you get the health care that you or your loved one needs? Try Presbyterian Manor, where we consider you family. Being a member of our family means having a skilled, compassionate team, making sure you live your best life. Call 573-756-6768 today and schedule a visit to see why the community voted us the best independent living, best assisted living, and best skilled nursing community in the Parkland area.
For generations, Massey Ferguson has been more than just a name in the field. Like Fliggs Equipment, it is a name that has been trusted and withstood the test of time. Hi, I'm Clarissa Nagger. Jason and I would like to invite you to stop by either of the Fliggs locations and test drive for yourself the brand new Massey Ferguson tractors on the lot. From compact to full-size machines that can do work on your biggest plantation. Fliggs Equipment, proud to be your full-line Massey Ferguson dealer. Fliggs Equipment, let our family serve your family. St. Genevieve, Leadington, and online at fliggs.com. For generations, Massey Ferguson has been more than just a name in the field. Like Fliggs Equipment, it is a name that has been trusted and withstood the test of time. Hi, I'm Clarissa Nagger. Jason and I would like to invite you to stop by either of the Fliggs locations and test drive for yourself the brand new Massey Ferguson tractors on the lot. From compact to full-size machines that can do work on your biggest plantation. Fliggs Equipment, proud to be your full-line Massey Ferguson dealer. Fliggs Equipment, let our family serve your family. St. Genevieve, Leadington, and online at fliggs.com.
Welcome back into Central High School. Central and Fredericktown about to face off. The coin toss brought to you by New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. See how easy it is? Visit your local New Era Bank branch or online at newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC. Central will defer their option to the second half, so it appears as though Fredericktown's going to start off with the ball. Fredericktown 2-7, Central 4-5. These two teams met back in week 3. As you heard both coaches allude to that particular matchup, seems like things are going to be a lot different this time, at least as far as play calling is concerned. You heard Coach Schweiss of Central say that they were very simplistic in the way that they called plays in that one, and it was about the only contest that they had no turnovers in all year. And you heard both coaches, whether it was in our story on mymoinfo.com or just now in those interviews, harp on the fact that turnovers have been an issue so far this season. So it could come down to, whichever team is able to limit turnovers. Obviously, Central comes in as the favorite here. If they were to have a week like they did last week against Farmington, where mistakes were abound, and Fredericktown, if they're able to limit the penalties, limit the turnovers, they might have a chance here in this first round of districts. Will indeed be Fredericktown receiving the opening kickoff. On the kick for today, it's Gage Mannion of Central. It's a squibber, and it's down the left side, picked up at about the 30-yard line by Fredericktown. Past the 35, the returner goes, and near the 37 or the 38. That's where Fredericktown will get started, led by Noah Karokas, their quarterback. So you saw Mannion kicking there. Interesting note on the kicking situation for Central here today. Justin Bridges, their normal kicker, has a little bit of a groin issue. Might see him, according to Coach Schweiss, but not on that opening kickoff. It was the backup Gage Mannion who stays in on defense now to play safety. And now it is Fredericktown getting started on offense. 11:53 on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Karokas is going to hand off to his back and swallowed up for no gain, maybe a short one on the play, and that was Logan Bowling, the senior, who we did not really see against St. Genevieve. Against St. Gen 3 weeks back or so on Web TV. We saw mostly the sophomore Malachi Kyle, but now Kyle and Bowling tend to switch a little bit, so you'll see both of those as opposed to just one back taking all the carries. No gang on the play. It's 2nd and 10 for Fredericktown. Karokas sets up with a couple in the backfield with him, 2 receivers out to his right, and immediately a penalty flag on the snap. See what that's about. Looks like the initial call is offsides on the defense, and that's exactly what it will be, as the referee temporarily points the wrong way, corrects himself, and a 5-yard affair that time on Central. And instead of 2nd and 10, Fredericktown gets a gift. It'll now be 2nd and 5 for Karokas and the offense. Noah Karokas gives Coach Ford a little bit more of an athletic option at the quarterback position. Karokas was inserted earlier on in the year. He did not start the season as the man in charge. He is now, though. Same formation as before. 2 in the backfield with Karokas, 2 receivers outright. Handoff. It'll be short gang to about the 45-yard line. Should be a pickup of about 2. That's Bowling on the carry.
Always carried by number 30, Logan Bowling.
Again, Bowling, a senior. Malachi Kyle, the other back, a sophomore, and Kyle checks in for Bowling on this 3rd down. So we'll see if Kyle is mostly used as the 3rd down guy, and Bowling is the early down guy. That might be the case here today. 2 receivers out wide, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield with Karokas. It's 3rd and 3. Karokas rolls out left. Short pass is caught. It's caught, and it's going to be a huge gang past the 35-yard line that time. And a big one there for Fredericktown. Looks like Tristan Gasby. So Casby on the catch, coming out of the backfield that time. A running back for this team. Pretty much the 3rd stringer. He makes a play, though. And now Fredericktown with 1st and 10 on the 34 of Central. Nice easy play there from Karokas. Coach Ford probably trying to keep it simple for him. as he's not your prototypical quarterback. He's certainly a runner, but he can throw. Karokas hands off this time to his running back, Bowling. We'll get a short gain forward past the 35 to about the 33. Good defense, though, from Central on that one. It'll be a 2-yard gain to the 32. It is 2nd and 8 in this first round of district playoff action here. One receiver out left, one out right. Ball near the left hash mark. Karokas takes the snap, throws it deep right, well over the head of his intended receiver on the play. That was number 10, Ethan Flanagan for Fredericktown. 3rd and 8 is now the situation that the Black Cats find themselves in. It's been plenty of volleyball action on this same campus of Central recently, as they're past district action in state volleyball. Central was unfortunately unable to get past Festus in the finals of the district. It's still a great season for Tracy Casey and her girls. 3rd and 8 throw, rolling out to the right is Karokas. It's well over the head of his intended receiver, that time Brett Chitwood. And the senior watches it go out of bounds. It'll now be 4th and 8 with the ball on the 32-yard line for Fredericktown. Certainly a situation where they might go for it here. It's not 4th and too long. It is technically 4th and long. But most high school kickers are not going to be able to hit a 49-yard field goal. And you certainly don't want to punt in this situation. But we'll see. That might be, as Coach Ford and his men make a lot of personnel changes here, they actually might attempt a field goal. And it looks like they will. So Fredericktown to try a 49-yard field goal, attempting to strike first here. Kicker is Colton Jordan. Jordan takes the kick, lets it go, and it is blocked, and this might be returned all the way. Central to the 40, to the 30, the 20, one man to beat, and he won't beat him. Just past the 10-yard line, number 15, Trevor Johnson on the return. And Fredericktown looking for 3 points. Might have just gifted Central 3 or more of their own. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7. A blocked field goal returned by Johnson. And with 9:20 left in quarter number 1, Central all of a sudden, just like that, is in business. Dylan Corcoran leads the offense. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year for the QB. He's got a couple in the backfield with him right now. Looks like Will Hopkins and also Gage Mannion. One receiver outright, and we're still waiting on the play to get started here. Now it looks like we will. Corcoran. They're in the I formation here with Mannion the fullback, Hopkins at tailback. They'll hand off to Hopkins going towards the left side, makes a man miss. He is into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Central. One play from 7 yards out, and the Rebels strike first. It's 6-0. Hopkins, the do-everything senior. He's a tight end, a wide receiver, a running back, all in one. They've got fireworks here today, looks like, in the distance. Diagonal from the 20-yard line. So those go off, and now a kick is upcoming, a PAT attempt. And it will be Justin Bridges, the hurt kicker, and this snap is going to go over the head of the holder. It's down on the ground, and finally picking it up is a Rebel. So no good on the PAT attempt. But Bridges, we weren't sure if we'd see him. We do see him on the PAT attempt. Anyway, it's Central striking first. We'll take a quick break and be right back. 6-0 Rebels with 9:15 left in the first quarter.
Make your backyard a paradise for your whole family. You can do it with a swimming pool. Hi, I'm Angie DeClue with Home Pools and Spas. We can make your vacation destination right outside your back door. Above ground or in ground, you have a choice of selections. Install now for years of great times.
Everybody's going Home Pool and Spa.
To see pools and pricing, go to our website, homepoolsandspas.net. Again, I'm Angie DeClue, owner of Home Pools and Spas, inviting you to stop by. We're located just south of the Leadington exit.
Back in on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Central, after it looked like Fredericktown might take over and take the lead to start the game, 3-0. A blocked field goal leads to a touchdown from 7 yards out for Central. And now the ball blows off the tee here, so somebody might have to hold this one as Central's ready to kick off.
Also number 36, Malachi Kyle.
So 9:15 left. As Central will squib kick, and again Fredericktown bobbles it, but they pick it up now. Running into his own man that time is the returner for Fredericktown to about the 25-yard line. That was number 42, Josh Sylvan. And with 9:09 left, Fredericktown will give it another go as they are in an early hole, and one that it didn't look like they were going to be in. But here we are as the 2-7 Black Cats try and strike back against the 4-5 Rebels. Coach Ford believes the offense is finally being able to move the ball whenever they want to for the most part. There's been exceptions this season, like that St. Gen game that we referenced earlier. But all in all, it's been a better go of it of late. Karokas is going to take the snap himself, try and go right guard. He is sent back near the line of scrimmage for either a short gang or no gang. Tanner Friend on the tackle, the leader of both the offensive line and the defensive line for Central. A super senior, a dream teamer, and a guy who's going to be sorely missed after this year when he graduates and moves on to other things. It's actually a loss of 1 on the play. 8:35 left on the first quarter clock, and Karokas looks to pass out to his left, a screen play, but it's over the head of his intended receiver that time, Ethan Flanagan. So Flanagan unable to grab hold. It's 3rd and 11 now with 8:25 left. Fredericktown desperately needing to avoid a 3-and-out. The momentum was with them early. They get into field goal range. Colton Jordan, strong-footed kicker, was about to let one go from 49 out, and that kick was blocked, returned to the 7-yard line by Central. They punched it in, and all of a sudden, the Rebels on top. 3rd and 11 play. Karokas back there, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Burrows. He rolls out to his left, throws over the head of an open receiver that time, Brett Chitwood. And that'll bring up 4th down. Karokas unable to make the connection with his man, and it looks like Fredericktown is out of luck on this drive. They'll probably be forced to punt, and it looks like they will. Coming out to do the honors, Colton Jordan. He also handles the punting. Kicking, punting, PATs, it's all Colton Jordan for this squad. As with 8:20 left, 20 on the play clock, here comes the snap. Jordan gets it away, a high kick past the 50. It's going to land at about the 45, take a Fredericktown bounce past the 40, and get down at about the 38-yard line.
Touches the central player and is recovered by.
And it looks like they're going to say, upon further review, it touched a Central Rebel, and Fredericktown was able to recover. I did not see that live, but you could see the Fredericktown bench erupt on the play, and they've got the football, and now it's at about the 38-yard line and in enemy territory. So Fredericktown with another chance here. And if they can just move it a few more yards, they're again going to be in field goal position. Karokas rolling out to his right, runs past the 40 to about the 35-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Tackled by number 1, Jake Casey.
7:55 on the clock. Will be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. As the rain has started to come down. We looked at the forecast before this game. It had been raining earlier today, and It looked like we were going to be in the clear, but umbrella's now out, shielding from the wetness that's coming down from the sky. Here's a handoff to Malachi Kyle. Kyle's got about 1 or 2 yards. He's hit out of bounds a little bit late, but no flag thrown, and that'll bring up 3rd and medium. Clock stops as Kyle heads out of bounds, the sophomore running back on the play. Workhorse at times this year with injuries and roster movement. Tons of sophomores on this team for Fredericktown. They'll be back strong next year with a lot of extra development and, of course, the year after as well. 3rd and 5 it'll be for Karokas in the offense. A couple back there with the quarterback. 2 receivers out wide. Karokas fakes it to Kyle. Off his back foot, he throws towards the end zone, and it is through the hands of the intended receiver. Oh, it would have been a touchdown. It would have been a TD if Hunter Hennon had hung on the play. He could not. What a great throw from Karokas off his back foot, and setting up for a field goal, it looks like instead will be Fredericktown on 4th and 5. This time it's going to be from 50 yards if that's the route they go, and it looks like they will. Colton Jordan is on the field, the kicker for this squad. He had just tried from 49. It was blocked. And now on the wet surface, they will give it another go. A 50-yard attempt. Down 6-0 is Fredericktown. High snap. Jordan receives it. Now he's going to look to throw. That's his only chance. He throws it down the sideline, and it is batted down incomplete. That is not how you draw it up for Fredericktown. Flag down on the play. I don't think it's going to matter, though, as that one was over the head, or should I say short, of the intended receiver, that time Reese Francis. I do not believe that was a design fake at all. See what the penalty is, though. After that 4th down from Fredericktown that went the wrong way. Looks like illegal men downfield, and that's to be expected when you weren't exactly trying to fake it. Looks like also a penalty called on Central, though, and because of that, it looks like they're going to offset.
Targeting against Central. Penalties offset.
So a personal foul on Central on the play. Illegal man downfield for Fredericktown. The penalty's offset, and that'll give the Black Cats another attempt at the field goal. So this is going to be attempt number 3, not by the stats, but by reality here from Colton Jordan. Let's see if he can get it this time. Another high snap, but it gets down. Colton Jordan with a boot towards the uprights, and it is just short. And now they'll say wide left.
No good.
No good on the 50-yard attempt. Colton Jordan gives it a go, but he is off the mark. And Central remains in the lead 6-0.
Central will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
7 minutes left in quarter number 1. Ball now on the 20. As the Rebels will look to score once again. They didn't have to work too hard for their first one, as a blocked field goal and a return set them up on the 7-yard line. And now, as it's a longer field for the Rebels, we'll get to see the full complements of their offense. We saw Hopkins carry it in on play number 1. And now play number 2 comes on the next drive for the Rebels. So back there now is Corcoran. Hopkins in motion. Corcoran is going to hand off to his back. Moving up the middle is Gage Mannion, and Mannion's got a decent gang past the 25 to the 26 or the 27. Need the 30 for the first down. That was the first play of the drive there. Mannion on the carry, his first action on offense. 7 yards they'll give him. It's 2nd and 3. So again, the winner of this one will move on to next week, November 2nd, to play St. John or Dexter, depending on the outcome of that match today. Corcoran again hands off to his back, moving up the middle this time, Hopkins. And Hopkins past the 30-yard line. Looks like he's got a first down, 3 or 4 yards on the carry. See See if they move those chains. Looks like they will. And he got just enough, 3 yards, to move the sticks for the Rebels.
First and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
They've got Mannion, who's the leader in rushing. Hopkins is not too far behind him, but he also does a lot more in receiving as well. Hopkins with 478 yards rushing, 258 through the air. Here's a handoff off the toss from Corcoran. Stopped at the line of scrimmage that time is Central for no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Fredericktown not fooled there. We mentioned the offense being able to move a little bit better in practice this week, and that great week of practice that Coach Ford was describing. It's also the defense. The defense has been picking it up of late against the scout team, not letting them move even an inch, according to Coach Ford. 2nd and 10 now. Corcoran back there with a couple behind him. This handoff is going to go to Hopkins. Hopkins breaks a few tackles to the 50, to the 45-yard line. There he goes. And Hopkins on the rush is going to have plenty of yardage to get into Fredericktown territory. First down on the big gang from Hopkins. And you can see why Will Hopkins is a Southern Illinois commit. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's got a lot of speed, and he can catch, he can run, he can play defense.
46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 on the 46, 5:11 left in this first quarter. Central on top, 6-0. Corcoran looks to the left side. This ball is caught, and that time it's the receiver Dawson Day on the reception. Not listed as a starter by Coach Schweiss when we talked to him this week, but comes in at about 2nd or 3rd in receiving on his squad, along with Jake Casey, who has not made a catch just yet. He lines up on the right side. This will be 2nd and 2 from the 38 of Fredericktown for Central. Other receiver out left is Day. This one's going to be a handoff, and Mannion up the middle, spins out of a tackle, finally brought down on the play by number 30, Logan Bowling, but not before another first down, and Central continues to move the football. This is what they did last week against Farmington. A lot of yards were gained. They actually were better in that department than the Knights. But the problem was turnovers, and they'll look to avoid that here today in conditions that could be considered hazardous for that type of thing. Rain is falling as here comes another handoff to Mannion. Mannion, a burst of speed up the middle. There he goes to about the 15-yard line. He's near the first down. Nice play from Gage Mannion. Now under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And back in the red zone is Central. This time a long drive. Corcoran behind center. Hopkins and Mannion back there with them. This handoff is going to go to Hopkins, and Hopkins has stood up as they only needed 1 yard on 2nd and 1. I don't think he got it, though, and that should set up a 3rd down play. So Fredericktown stands strong there, but they'll have to do it one more time on 3rd and short. Indeed, it was no gang. 3rd and 1 upcoming. Jogging off the field after the play, Braden Lee for Fredericktown. And from the 16-yard line, one more chance, unless they go for it after this, for Corcoran in the offense to pick up the first down. Again, Mannion and Hopkins back there. It's Hopkins. Hopkins over left guard. He's got a first down to about the 13 this time. Needed the 15. He got it and a little bit more. That'll bring up 1st and 10 as well into the red zone now, or the Rebels. Still not 1st and goal territory, so you get the ball to the 3-yard line, you can move the chains. Oftentimes, though, in this situation, if you're getting it to the 3, you might be just getting it into the end zone. We'll see, though. Corcoran back there with Mannion. Out wide is Casey on the right side. Hopkins also back there with Corcoran. Now Hopkins goes in motion towards the right side to the slot. This one's going to be a handoff to Mannion. Mannion is stopped at about the 11 or the 10. Short carry there for Gage Mannion. 2:40 left in quarter number 1. Now 2nd and 7. So Fredericktown's had their chances to score. They have not yet, and that might come back to bite them. Central is looking here to go up by 2 scores. 2nd and 7 from the 10. Corcoran with Mannion and Hopkins in the backfield. Out wide, Casey. And now in motion again goes Hopkins. Another handoff up the middle to Mannion. Mannion stops for maybe a gang of 1 or 2. And then he bursts forward, and Mannion gets into the end zone for a touchdown. So Gage Mannion, another carry into the end zone. There was a pile up there for a second. It was kind of unclear whether he got in. He did, and Mannion into the end zone for a touchdown. Now here comes the PAT for the Rebels. It is through the uprights, and after all that, it's 13-0 Central. They take a 2-score lead on the play. And the Rebels all over Fredericktown early. 2:10 left on the first quarter clock. We'll be back in a moment on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Hot and ready pizza is here at your Little Caesars in Herculaneum. They have their famous Little Caesars combo for just $5, and for dinner, pick up a hot and ready cheese, pepperoni, or sausage pizza for just $5.55, or a 5-meat feast, and I mean feast, for just $9. That's Little Caesars off I-55 at the Herculaneum exit behind Cracker Barrel. Open at 10:30, 7 days a week. And be sure to use the Little Caesars app when ordering.
All right, back in the home of the Central Rebels. A touchdown there for Gage Mannion. He adds on to the Central total. Hopkins also with 1. And it's 13-0. Rebels in the first round of districts here. Fredericktown's going to receive the football with 2:10 left in the first quarter, having their chances, but they've been unable to put any points on the board to this point. As they bobble the kickoff, they recover just short of the 35-yard line, and with 2:07 left in quarter number 1, they'll take over on offense.
Number 88, Bryson Buchanan. Be 1st and 10 for Fredericktown.
So Fredericktown now with Noah Karokas at the helm at quarterback. He had a great throw that just went through the hands of his intended receiver. Would have been a touchdown. Hunter Hennon on the drop. And so now you go from what could have been 10 points on a couple of field goals and a touchdown that should have happened, and instead you have no points to show for it, and Central certainly looking to stomp on the throat of Fredericktown. Karokas will take the carry over left guard for 3 or 4 that time, and Fredericktown is off on their 3rd drive of the contest. Second down and 6 upcoming for the Black Cats. Coach Ford really believes that this team has grown up on the offensive line, a unit that starts 4 sophomores. Here's Karokas handing off to Malachi Kyle. Kyle swallowed up at about the line of scrimmage and then torn down for either no gang or maybe 1 yard. But this is where Fredericktown really has to make their mark on the O-line. 4 sophomores and McDowell, Adams, Hunt, and Lee, and then the 1 senior in A.J. Orman. They've improved throughout the season, but whenever you get sophomores in playoff time, a situation they're not at all familiar with, it certainly is one of those things where you can't practice it until you see it. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here for Fredericktown with 52 seconds left in quarter number 1. Central leads 13-0. Karokas waits for the snap, and whistle's going to blow here. Looks like a penalty. It's false start, and it's going to be on Fredericktown. That'll back them up 5 more yards. 3rd and 13.
What's that smell?
31-yard line now of their own for the Black Cats. And that offensive line that has been praised by Coach Ford. Will need to give Karokas time to throw here. A couple receivers out wide, fake to the running back. Men in the backfield. Karokas has to throw off his back foot, and the ball is caught over the middle into the 30-yard line. Fumbled, but recovered by Fredericktown. On the catch that time, it looked like it was Hunter Hennon who dropped one earlier. And again, Karokas makes a dime throw off his back foot. A huge gang. And now 24.9 seconds left to go. And Fredericktown making their move here. Again into field goal range with their strong-footed kicker in Colton Jordan. But really they could use a touchdown in this type of atmosphere. One receiver out left, one to the right. Karokas rolls out to his right, throws the pass, and diving for the catch, but incomplete that time is Casby. And Casby unable to hold on. 2nd and 10 now. 7.4 seconds left in the first quarter. 13-0 Central. This is a team in Fredericktown that has seen contests get away from them at times this year. Certainly the first matchup of these two teams, 40-0 in week 3. Of course, against St. Jen, there was a running clock for an entire half. And now we'll see if Karokas can lead them into the end zone and cut this lead in half. Kyle back there with them, 2 receivers out left, none to the right. Ball near the right hash, and now the whistle blows. And we have a timeout taken by Fredericktown. We'll take it quickly with them. Be right back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College.
All right, back in here, Central High School, 7.4 seconds left in the first quarter. A timeout taken by Fredericktown ahead of this 2nd and 10 play upcoming. 26 is where the ball is right now, the 26-yard line, and Fredericktown just missing on a connection between Karokas and Casby, and now they'll try again. 2 receivers bunched to the left. The handoff, though, is going to go to Malachi Kyle. Kyle over the right side, makes a man miss, gets to about the 20-yard line this time for about a 6-yard gain, and that will end quarter number 1. So after 1, here at Central, it is the Rebels on top. 13-0, the 2 seed over the 7 seed. Second quarter action is next on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
From shredding to mailboxing, the UPS Store does everything for small business, even impressing your customers. When you have your packages professionally packed by our certified packing experts and backed with the pack and ship guarantee to make sure your business looks outstanding. The UPS Store, everything for small business. And of course, shipping. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS Store in Festus in the Gannon Plaza. Come see us for all your printing, shipping, and packaging needs.
Have you ever been to dinner with a friend and realized you don't have cash to split the check? Or do you need to pay the soccer coach for that new uniform? Hi, Paul Hale from New Era Bank, and our new app has just what you need. Our app features person-to-person payments. This allows you to pay from your cell phone directly to someone else's. They receive a text from you and get the money real-time, even if you don't bank with us. Check out our website at www.newerabank.com for more information or call one of our locations. Member FDIC.
Back in at Central High School, the Fredericktown Black Cats trying to move forward. Now in the red zone, 3rd and 4 on the 20. First down would really give them a good opportunity to set up some plays for the end zone. But first, 4 yards to gain here as they have switched sides, now working from right to left. Karokas back there, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands off to Bowling. Bowling spins off of a few men. I don't think he had enough, though, for the first down. Needed the 16-yard line. Looked like he was about the 19, and indeed that's the call, a 1-yard gang, and looks like they'll send out the field goal unit, which has been a real trouble spot so far. for Fredericktown. It's Colton Jordan back out there. A lot of it hasn't really been his fault. He did miss a 50-yarder, but his first attempt officially was blocked and returned for a big gain from Central. This time, though, a shorter one, 36 yards. Snap is down, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. Colton Jordan splits the uprights and gets Fredericktown on the board. It is 13-3 Central here in the home of the Central Rebels, Central High School. We'll be right back after that score on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Are you ready for an exciting new career that offers job security, flexibility, and independence? Rankin Technical College in Perryville is now accepting student applications for a 10-week CDL training class. The Gilster Mary Lee Corporation will provide the necessary funding for program training if your application is approved. You'll receive a benefits package which includes miles paid by the hub, paid downtime, unloading allowances, vacation Christmas and holiday bonuses, plus insurance. Call Mike Welker today at 800-851-5371.
Back in here at the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV game, would like to thank a few sponsors: Fleegs Equipment in St. John and Leadington, New Era Bank in Farmington, Fredericktown, Park Hills, Deloge, and Bonne Terre, Kohl's Tractor and Equipment in Farmington, and the Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus. Back to the action now. Fredericktown to kick off after a field goal by Colton Jordan. He's now 1 of 3 on the day. One of those blocked, one of those missed from 50. But he connects here, and now Jordan lets fly on the kickoff. It's going to bounce near the goal line, picked up there by a man from Central, Dawson Day, who returns it all the way to about the 17-yard line, going from left to right, flipping field. And eventually brought out of bounds there is the return man for the Rebels. So a new quarter, and Central looking to continue to move the ball. They have yet to suffer one of those turnovers that Coach Schweiss has spoken about. Those have plagued the Rebels all season long, and a team that's used to being in double-digit wins finds themselves 4-5 as we enter district playoffs. Still good enough for the 2 seed in Class 3 District 1. And Coach Schweiss kind of knew this was going to be a possibility. You know, they graduated so many guys from last year's team. It's hard to keep up double-digit win success when you're starting so many inexperienced players. Just kind of comes with the territory. Here's a fake handoff and keeper, this time by Corcoran for 2 or 3 yards. And whenever you do that, there's a drop-off that's going to happen. It's just how it goes. And Coach Schweiss not upset with that necessarily, just wants better control of the football. So far, Central's done a good job of that as we have transitioned to playoff time here today. 5 yards officially from Corcoran. 10:35 left on the second quarter clock, and now Corcoran with Hopkins and Mannion back there is going to hand off to Gage Mannion, already with the touchdown today. Goes over the left side. Gets a decent carry. He's near the first down sticks. It is Mannion. Sykes on the tackle for Fredericktown, and it'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 from the 29-yard line. They need the 30 to move the chains and keep this drive going. Out wide to the right is Casey. Ball centered in between the 2 hashes. Corcoran back there with Mannion and Hopkins as usual. This one's going to go to Hopkins, and Hopkins stood up in the backfield, and he's not going to have enough. In fact, he's going to lose yardage on the play. Fredericktown stops Hopkins. Hopkins, the dream teamer and Southern Illinois commit, is unable to elude the Black Cats on that one. And with the punter for this team being Dylan Corcoran, he'll stay out on the field. It's 4th and 2 on their own 28. They're going to set up on offense here, but don't be surprised if you see a pooch punt from Corcoran, or perhaps they're just trying to draw him off sides. That appears to be the case right now. 2 seconds on the play clock. They will run something past the 30-yard line to about the 31 goes the runner, and that should be enough for a first down. Looks like Mannion. And it will be a first down. Gutsy play there from Coach Schweiss. As if you don't get that, you really set up Fredericktown in your own territory. But instead, a 2-yard gain is all they needed. And Central moves the ball and stays on offense. Corcoran fakes the handoff, now gives to his tailback. It's number 2 on the play, Hopkins. And Hopkins runs over to the left side for a short gain, and now a penalty flag thrown after the play. Looked like a few players getting into it on opposing sides. And it will be a flag on Fredericktown. Personal foul after the action. And you know Coach Ford's not going to be happy with that. So that'll move the ball forward quite a bit. And Central, just a moment ago, looking like a team that was in 4th down and likely to punt. They go for it deep in their own territory. Now they're gifted by a penalty from Fredericktown. And that'll move the ball forward to about the 46-yard line. So all of a sudden, Central near midfield and not showing any signs of stopping. Corcoran back there with Mannion and Hopkins. Handoff's going to go to Hopkins. Hopkins makes a few men miss on the right side, rolling to a 50-yard line, now to the 45 before he's finally pushed out, and another penalty flag is thrown. And it's after the play once again. And you could see Coach Ford erupt on the far sideline. It was actually the far side official that threw the flag, not the near side, where the offense seemed to occur, unless there was something else that happened in the defensive backfield that was perhaps holding. If not, then, man, the far side referee has eagle eyes as he saw exactly what happened on the near. Let's see. It's a sideline warning. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. Sideline warning on Fredericktown, which is where that far side official was. So nothing on the field. Something either on the coaching staff of Fredericktown or one of the players on the bench coming too far onto the field. Either way, it's going to be a first down. The chains move for Central. And from the 42-yard line, the Rebels will operate now in Fredericktown territory. So a couple of mistakes consecutively from the Black Cats has really assisted Central on this drive. Now Corcoran rolls out to his left. He's looking deep. He'll settle for the check down in Mannion, and Mannion can't make the catch. Deep was Casey on the play on the left side. Mannion, starting from the backfield, worked his way in between the line of scrimmage and the first down at about the 36. Couldn't make the catch, though, and it's going to set up 2nd and 10. 8:08 left on the clock in quarter number 2. Again, 13-3 is the lead for Central. 13 unanswered to start for the Rebels, and on the last drive, Fredericktown was able to get a field goal for Jordan. Corcoran fakes the handoff this time to Mannion. He's going to keep it himself, and Corcoran to about the 32-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down. Does he have it? About to find out here. Looks like on the play we will have a first down. So Central's Corcoran, Dylan Corcoran, makes it happen. And continuing to move the ball now are the Rebels. They don't throw the ball a whole lot. Corcoran with 904 yards through the air in 9 games, so that's about 100 yards per game. But they've got really talented running backs. This one is going to go to Hopkins, and the ball's on the ground. Fumble. Fredericktown looks to have taken care of it. Do the Black Cats have the ball? They do. And there's the turnover that Coach Schweiss was talking to us about. A fumble by Central. Fredericktown, after a couple of bad penalties to assist this drive, they'll actually get the football back. And Central, a long drive, is going to see them come up empty-handed. And the Black Cats back on offense. And it's about the 26-yard line of Fredericktown where the Black Cats will start out here. 7:43 left in quarter number 2. 13-3 again is the total. And The Black Cats dodge a bullet, and now they'll look to make this a one-score game. They'll need to have a long drive to get it done. Karokas takes the snap, fakes to Kyle. Now in the backfield are some Rebels. Flag is thrown. Karokas gets away past the 30 to about the 31. But there might have been some holding that assisted Fredericktown on that one. But we'll see what the officials say. It will be holding, and it will be on Fredericktown. So Karokas, I don't think he would have got away without that penalty. One of those that was probably necessary if you want to get the yardage. That'll bring up a retry of first down, though it'll be a much longer one on this occasion. Refs still trying to figure out where the ball should be spotted here. Looks like they have. And it's about the 14-yard line, so spot foul makes it 1st and 22. So the Black Cats now pinned pretty deep in their own territory. Handoff's going to go to Bowling, who will try and get some of this back. Past the 15 to about the 16 or 17. And 3 yards is about all they'll get on the play. And actually that was not Bowling, that was Casby. So Bowling and Kyle starting, but Casby getting plenty of action as well. Now Casby will run off for Bowling, who returns from the sideline. 3-man attack for the Black Cats. For Central, it's more of a 2-man game with Mannion and Hopkins, and of course Corcoran can run as well. 2nd and 19 from the 17-yard line. Karokas rolling out to his right, throws that direction. Diving play, incomplete. On the attempt that time, it was number 10, Ethan Flanagan for Fredericktown, laying out near the 20, unable to haul it in. It's now 3rd and very long, 3rd and 19 for the Black Cats. .6:33. 20 now on the play clock, and for Fredericktown, it's certainly an option to just get a little bit of yardage here and play the field position game, not try and even really attempt to get the first down, but we'll see what Coach Ford does. Karokas rolls out to his right, nearly brought down in the backfield, gets away, and now Karokas breaks it towards the left side, tiptoes near the sideline. He's got a first down and more past the 45-yard line. Noah Karokas. Looks like he was going to be sacked for a second there. He evades the tackles, 4 or 5 of them at that, and gets the first down for Fredericktown near midfield. That's exactly what the Black Cats needed. 6:20 left in quarter number 2. The ball will be spotted at the 47. And the clock will run. 2 receivers out wide right. A couple in the backfield with Karokas. He'll be back to pass. Throw to the right side. Caught is the pass there just short of the 50-yard line. Getting away from a tackle that time is number 10, Ethan Flanagan. And Flanagan to about the 48. A couple of missed tackles on this drive from Central have certainly helped Fredericktown, as the Black Cats continue to make plays. And you heard Coach Ford pregame just hoping that they can compete with the Rebels here. They get 4 yards on that play. They're now into Rebel territory, 2nd and 6. Kyle back there with Karokas. Karokas will hand it off this time to Kyle. Kyle stretching it towards the right side, and looks like he's going to be stopped short of the line of scrimmage as he headed towards the sideline. Gage Mannion on the play on the far side. 2nd down turns into 3rd down and 8. A loss of 2. Ball still on the 49, but it's on the other 49-yard line now, as it's on Fredericktown's side. On the loss of 2. 4:50 left in the second quarter and the first half. Karokas needing to make another play here. 3rd and 8. Fakes it to Bowling. Flags everywhere as Karokas is dragged down in the backfield. If the flag is not on Central, this drive is likely to be over for Fredericktown, but we'll check on the flag from the officials right here on the near side. Rain continues to fall here. It's not too hard, but certainly is going to make an impact on the game. And let's see about this penalty.
False start penalty against Fredericktown.
And it's a false start on Fredericktown. Penalties declined, and that'll bring up 4th down. As Fredericktown, a choice here. They're near midfield, so feasibly they could go for it. But if they're playing the field position game, they won't. And it looks like Colton Jordan is out there to punt it away for the Black Cats. So 4th and 10, 4:24 left in the quarter. Down 13-3. It's certainly not out of the question that Fredericktown could still make a comeback here, and so they won't risk it all right now. Colton Jordan will make the kick. Snap is right to the chest of Jordan. He'll let this one fly. It's going to bounce at about the 25, go sideways, and now take a Fredericktown roll to about the 20-yard line, which is where Central will start off their next drive right here at Central High School. Of course, the lead seeds get to host, and Central's going to have that privilege for at least 2 weeks. As next week, St. Gen, the 3 seed, is likely who they would get, as they do battle with 6-seeded Dexter tonight. And in that case, it would still be 2 beats 3, so Central could host another week. 1 seed Kennett is playing as well. And the 4-5 is Perryville and Potosi in this district. 3:55 left. Central is going to start off their drive, but hold on just a second. Looks like a penalty on the play, and it was on Fredericktown. So that's going to push this play back. And now Central gets even better field position on the personal foul. They'll start off from the 46-yard line of Fredericktown. So Corcoran with a short field. He's going to send Mannion in motion, hand off to Hopkins on a toss. Hopkins goes towards the left side, trying to get around the corner. He's around it to the 30, to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. One play's all it takes. Hopkins to the end zone, his second score of the day as he tiptoes the sideline. 19-3, Central on top. Will Hopkins. And see, the problem for the defense is not only is Hopkins big at 6'2", 200, but he's also fast, and that time he shows off the wheels, comes back to the sideline a little bit gassed, and now the kick will be made by Bridges. So it's Bridges on the PATs so far, and Mannion on the kickoffs. And a flag is thrown. Might be false start on the PAT on Central. And it looks like it will be. So this is interesting because it would appear that Coach Schweiss is protecting Bridges from the longer kicks right now, a.k.a. the kickoffs. And that makes sense because of the groin injury that he's been battling this week. Now the PAT, though, gets backed up quite a bit, and he'll stay out there, despite the fact that Mannion's been taking care of all of the long kicks to this point. Central's yet to attempt a field goal. However, this is kind of field goal range if you look at it that way. As now backed up is Central on the unsportsmanlike conduct. So a long PAT upcoming of about 34 yards or so as the ball's near the 17. So we'll see if Bridges can get them the one extra point from way out, and it looks like he will. Right down the middle it goes. 20-3 is the total. Central on top with 3:43 left in the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Hi, this is Julie Berghaus with Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, and I would love to invite you to stop in our store at 806 Valley Creek Drive, next door to Dollar General, and check out what sets us apart. Friendly and helpful staff, free delivery Monday through Friday to your work or home, convenient drive-through window, competitive prices, and top quality services make us the perfect choice for you and your family. Don't wait in line any longer. Let us welcome you as a member of our pharmacy family today. Give us a call at 747-1191 or check us out online at parklandrx.com.
It is Class 3 District 1 action at Central High School. The Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV game of the week. It's 20-3. Rebels are on top. I'd like to thank a few more sponsors. The UPS Store in Festus, Comtree in Festus, Twin City Toyota in Herculaneum, and now about Jefferson College in Hillsboro. Also the YMCA of Jefferson County in Festus, Applebee's of Farmington, Midwest Sports Center in Farmington, Home Pools and Spas in Leadington, and Mineral Area College in Park Hills. Back to the action now. Central kicking off ahead 20-3. Touchdown by Hopkins, his second on the ground. Also Mannion with one on the ground. All three have been scored through that route for the Rebels. They lead by 17. They will now kick off to Fredericktown, who certainly needs a score before the half to avoid going into the locker room down 3 scores. Back deep, 2 returners for Fredericktown.
Fredericktown, number 39, Holden Sykes, and number 48, Noah Karokas.
It's Sykes and Karokas. Karokas the quarterback. Sykes, a wide receiver for this Black Cats team.
Kicking off will be number 5, Gage Mannion.
Mannion to kick off. Again, handling these duties is Mannion. It's Mannion, another do-it-all guy for Central. He kicks, he runs, he receives. Here's a squib kick here towards the right sideline. A bad kick, and it's going to go out of bounds in between the 30 and the 25. As it's been squib kick, squib quick kick, squib kick. That's by design. What's not by design is it going out of bounds. So that'll be a penalty on Central, and it'll give Fredericktown a chance here at the end of the half. 3:43 on the clock, so Karokas, he's shown the ability to make some pretty nice throws in the 2 games we've seen from him. Certainly today, a couple off his back foot. One was caught, and another was dropped, and it would have been a touchdown too, and they'd like to have that play back. No doubt about it. 35-yard line is where this drive will start for Karokas and the offense. 2 receivers out left, 2 out right. I think this is the first time we've seen a 4-receiver set for the Black Cats here today. Running back with Karokas in the backfield. And we are ready to resume play. Karokas in the shotgun, takes the snap. 3-step drop, and off his back foot again. The throw is incomplete, short of his intended receiver, number 6, Alex Sykes.
2nd and 10.
Pressure coming straight up the gun that time from the Rebels, and of course this defensive line led by Tanner Friend, the guy that Coach Swice respects and loves so much. The unquestioned leader of 2 units on this team, on the O-line and D-line. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 35 for Karokas. He fakes the handoff. Now he's going to run up the middle, and he is absolutely stoned as he tried to make his move. Number 15 on the play, Trevor Johnson on the play. And now that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Rebels. Or for the Black Cats, I should say. As the Rebels making it tough on Fredericktown here. Well, certainly you wouldn't want to turn this one off. We were just thankful enough to see a game last week in which Valley Catholic started off up 28-0, only to see St. Pius cut that lead to 8. Karokas trying to run it himself. He stopped immediately. And that'll bring up 4th and long for Fredericktown. Momentum was all on Valley's side, and St. Pius came out with their hair on fire in the second half. We'll take a quick break. A timeout called by the Rebels. 4th and 12, 2:43 left in the second quarter. The Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Comtree Dental is leading in innovation to serve your family in Jefferson County. Find us serving students in more than 80 schools.
Visit our pediatric specialist, the only pediatric dentist accepting Medicaid in Jefferson County.
Receive care in our fully equipped mobile dental clinic.
Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org to schedule an appointment for your smile.
Welcome to our family tree.
Back in on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Couple touchdowns by Will Hopkins, one by Gage Mannion for Central, has springed the Rebels forward into a 20-3 lead with 2:43 left in the first half in quarter number 2. It's 4th and 12 for Fredericktown on the 33-yard line. They're going to have to punt. And Central will certainly have another chance. They're not exactly the offense that moves in chunks, and Colton Jordan, a great punter, will certainly need a good boot here for the Black Cats. This one is high and pretty far to about the 30. No fair catch, though. Running this time on the play is going to be Scherfius. And he coughs the ball up, and Fredericktown has it, and they might return it all the way. Tiptoeing the sideline that time is number 48, Noah Karokas. And he does take it all the way for a touchdown. Karokas, the quarterback. He does it in special teams as well. And the Black Cats are right back in it. It's 20-9. Penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to be, though, on Central. It's declined, and the Black Cats have a touchdown on special teams. And again, a turnover for Coach Schweisch's squad that, again, we spoke to him about this extensively during the week, and he was not happy with some of the turnovers last week against Farmington, certainly over the course of the season. And there's another one, their second of the day. That'll give Colton Jordan an opportunity for a PAT here. 20-9, the sure-footed kicker lets it go right through the uprights, and it's good. It's 20-10, and the Black Cats are right here in Park Hills. We'll take another break really quickly and come right back with more action. 20-10 now the score. Getting interesting here on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
He dreams of playing in the big leagues, which is taking a toll on your dreams. Most people don't think about their home insurance until something happens, but talking to an American Family Insurance agent today can mean your dreams have better protection tomorrow. Visit amfam.com/home for a quote and see if your insurance measures up. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Call Bill Bess, agent 573-431-4893, or stop by 907 East Main Street in Park Hills today.
How quickly things can change sometimes through special teams. Karokas gets a touchdown on special teams, recovering a fumble, taking it all the way, tiptoeing the sideline on the right side. It is 20-10, and now Fredericktown will kick off in a much better mood. They were just down 20-3. They've missed opportunities to score touchdowns on offense, and so Karokas does it on special teams instead. Jordan with the kickoff, and Central will receive it at about the 3-yard line. And now returning it on the play is number 12, I believe, on the return. Welch, and that'll be to about the 30-yard line of Fredericktown, or of Central, I should say. Decent return on the play. And the Rebels, 2:16 left on the clock. What's really imperative here is to not turn the ball over. They just did that for the second time. It led directly to a touchdown. But you'd like to think that they're probably going to try and score here. Now, the nature of the Rebels' offense is not one that picks up chunk yards through the air, so if it's going to happen, likely it'll be through the ground with Corcoran, the quarterback, Hopkins, the running back, and, of course, Mannion as well at the halfback position. This one's going to be pitched out to Mannion. Mannion already with a touchdown today. We'll have a decent gang here. Past the 35.
Number 5, Gage Mannion.
And Mannion picks up some yards. Couldn't get out of bounds, though. The clock keeps running. 7-yard carry. Now under 2 minutes left to play in quarter number 2. Rebels not in a huge hurry here. As the clock runs down,
7 on the play will make it 2nd and 3.
it will be Central in possession of the football to start the second half. So that's got to be in the mind of Coach Schweiss. They know they'll get the ball in the second half. Here's a throw out to the left side, caught, but flags everywhere on the reception that time for Central. And we'll have to see about those flags. It was number 22, Tyler Murray. There was about 3 or 4 in the backfield, and you wonder if perhaps it's an illegal formation. Hadn't seen that one all day. And let's see, it looks like that is going to be the call. False start for the Rebels. And that catch is negated from Murray. It was a short play anyway. But now that's going to set up 2nd and 8 as opposed to 2nd and 3. With 1:27 left, Corcoran, the quarterback, again, just 6 touchdowns, 904 yards coming into this game. He's been the starter all year. He just does not throw the ball deep that often. Corcoran rolling out to his right, has the throw. It is caught that time by Casey, short of the 40-yard line, at about the 39 or the 38. And let's see if that's enough for a first down. It will be. So the clock stops for a moment as the chains are moved. Still, though, only 1:13 left. Rebels now with the ball at the 39-yard line. One receiver out left. It's Casey. Couple in the backfield with Corcoran. He'll send Mannion in motion. Handoff's going to go to Hopkins. 2 touchdowns already. Hopkins going towards the left side. He's brought down for about no gang, it looks like, at the 39-yard line. And now a timeout appears to be called. And it will be from the Central sideline. Coach Schweiss will take it with them. Be right back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
So what do sports and Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills have in common? Well, if you want to hit a home run with your new furniture, you need to see Chris and Jamie at Patsy's Furniture. And if you want to score a touchdown with your new furniture, hey, see Chris and Jamie. And if you like working with the home team, well, I think you know by now, you need Chris and Jamie at Patsy's Furniture. Hey, that's where I go. They have a great selection, friendly people, and great pricing. So score a touchdown, hit a home run. Heck, just head to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. Now that's a winner.
Back in at Central High School, the Rebels looking to get a score before the half, and that was made clear by the timeout from Coach Schweiss. They are not settling for this 10-point lead that they have going into half, certainly not after giving up a touchdown through a fumble on special teams that the Black Cats were able to take advantage of. Here comes 2nd and 9, though, for Central. On their own 40-yard line, Corcoran, the quarterback, under center now. A receiver out wide right, now 2 out wide right as Jones goes in motion. Corcoran looks to the right side, throws a deep ball, and it's over the head of Jeremy Jones that time. Jones getting one of his first targets of the day as Corcoran kind of off balance, let that one fly. And usually when you're off balance like that, the fear is you'll throw it a little short. Corcoran instead shows off the arm, throws it a little too far. Penalty on the play. We'll have to check on that one. Looks like illegal man downfield. It'll be declined by Fredericktown on the incomplete pass. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 9. And Central, if they're unable to get the first down here, you wonder if Fredericktown will make a play at scoring one last time. Not a whole lot of time left, though. Now play is stopped temporarily as the officials spot the ball. And now It might be that Fredericktown changed their mind and decided to accept the penalty, and that's exactly what happened. So instead of declining it, it'll now be 2nd and 14 as opposed to 3rd and 9. Interesting decision by Coach Ford. As now a run play to Mannion over the left side. Mannion with a big gang to about the 45. Still short of the first down, though, by about 3 yards. Clock keeps running under 40 seconds now for Central, who's trying to move the ball quickly. 3rd and 3 after the Mannion carry. Touchdown for him today. 25 seconds, and it looks like Coach Swice, we'll see if they try and hurry up. They're not going super fast right now. Now under 20 seconds. They might be content with what they have in front of them at this point. Corcoran, though, is going to take another snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He is looking deep over to the right side. Casey in single coverage, and Casey couldn't find the football. Casey had no idea where it was. Cade Effington in coverage that time for Fredericktown. I'm not sure he knew either. And that'll be incomplete, 4th and 3. So 7 seconds left in the second quarter. What a half it's been. 13 points to start off for Central. It was 13-0. Then the Black Cats get a field goal from Colton Jordan. Then Central with another touchdown, a long one from Hopkins through the ground. That made it 20-3, and then on special teams, as Central was about to get the ball back on a punt, they fumble, and Fredericktown takes it all the way back. They will run a play here on 4th and 3, and they're going to get a first down and more. Flag is thrown on the run this time, and time expires, but we have to check on the flag. No doubt about that. As if it's on Central, it is. It's declined, and that will mark the end of the half. So, it is 20-10 Central. The Rebels certainly could be in front more, and Fredericktown feels like they could have more points on offense. Either way, though, shaping up for an exciting second half. Just a 10-point game. 20-10 is the favorites Central lead over the underdogs, the Black Cats of Fredericktown, 20-10. Certainly a more competitive matchup so far than their first meeting, which ended in a 40-0 Rebel victory. We'll be back with a little bit of halftime analysis, get you back to the second half as soon as possible, as soon as it starts, right here on the Coles Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Mario's Italian Farmington serves the best Italian food in the area. Pizza, pastas, calzones, strombolis, salads, and sub-sandwiches. Huge, large portions with the freshest ingredients. Get Mario's full menu online at mariositalia.com. You'll be satisfied with all the choices Mario's has to offer. Dine in or have it delivered or have them cater your next special event. Open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner. Mario's Italia, located in the factory at the corner of 1st and A Streets in downtown Farmington.
From faxing to notarizing, the UPS Store is every ing for your small business. And when it comes to protecting your confidential information, shh, quiet! You should know about the shredding services available at the UPS Store. They're just what you need for protecting, securing, and disposing of proprietary documents.
Oh, so I can do less worrying.
The UPS Store, every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS Store in Festus in the Gannon Plaza. Come see us for all your printing, shipping, and packaging needs.
Hi neighbor. Hey, I noticed the new landscaping around your yard. Looks nice.
Hey, thanks. We're doing some home improvements, and we did it all with Potosi Lumber.
Really?
We replaced cabinets, added new carpets, put in storm doors, customized replacement windows, and more.
It's time for home improvements. See Potosi Lumber, Highway 21 in Potosi.
Investing in a degree or certificate from Mineral Area College can pay you dividends. It's why we've been serving the surrounding community since 1922. Studies consistently show people who get an education after high school still earn a lot more in their lifetime. Show yourself you care. Invest in your education. Check MAC out at mineralarea.edu or call us at 573-431-4593 because MAC is your next step.
It's time you try Little Caesars and Herculaneum's Extra Most Bestest Pepperoni Pizza for just $6.55. It's wall-to-wall with delicious pepperoni. Or how about their Ultimate Supreme for just $9.99? Also, check out their great tasting wings, crazy bread, cinnamon crazy bites, and so much more. And don't forget Little Caesars mouth-watering dipping sauces. That's Little Caesars just off 555 at the Herculaneum exit. And be sure and use the Little Caesars app so you can pick up your order when you walk in.
Hi everyone, it's Debbie Hamby with Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Did you know that we have a new store opening in Deloge? You can find us very soon at 1131 North Deloge Drive, right between Specs Optical and O'Reilly Auto. But don't worry, we will still have the same phone number and hours. Our new location will be more spacious and accommodating, plus it will include a full-service UPS store to take care of all of your print, ship, and mail needs. Stay tuned for more info on opening dates. There's so much to look forward to at Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
Every branch, every leaf, and every bud forms the ComTree Comprehensive Health Center family tree.
Our doctors, nurses, dentists, therapists, staff, volunteers, patients, and clients form our tree.
We may look different and each life journey is distinct, but all of us are connected, a family.
Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org.
Welcome to our family tree.
Go see JR today at Midwest Sports Center. They're just off Highway 67 in Farmington. And JR, just because the weather's getting a little bit cooler doesn't mean the deals are cooling off at Midwest Sports Center.
No, we've got some hot sales going on right now on all of our ATVs and side-by-sides. I've still got some mowers available also. Come see me, JR, at Midwest Sports Center. The number here is 573-756-7975. Just ask for JR.
Go get dirty with Midwest Sports Center today. They're located just off Highway 67 on Walker Drive in Farmington.
Where can you go to have your land loan, construction loan, and permanent financing done all in one place? Bloomsdale Bank does it all. If you can dream it, you can build it with the right financing. Call and speak with one of their expert loan officers about a construction loan today. They service all loans locally. They'll help you make it happen. Visit their website or visit any of their 5 locations in Herculaneum, Crystal City, Bloomsdale, or St. Genevieve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. Lucas Smith Chrysler is more than just your local Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep dealer. We sell and service to the entire Jefferson County area. So while you're listening to this sports broadcast, no matter if it's the Tigers, the Hornets, the Blue Jays, the Lancers, the Dragons, or the Hawks, remember, we are and we support the entire Jefferson County area and its sports teams. We are Lucas Smith Chrysler Center off Highway A in Festus, your home of the No Bull deal.
Home of the No Bull deal. Lucas Smith Chrysler. No Bull.
Hi, this is Amy from the Jefferson County Y. Have you heard about our new swim lessons program? Our lessons now have reduced class ratios, shorter class times, but more classes offered. The new swim lessons make it easier for parents to place their child in a level that best accommodates the student, helping to foster a sense of safety in the water and achievement as swimmers progress. The results are more confident swimmers who stick with lessons and develop a love for swimming that can last a lifetime. Swim lessons are available for ages 6 months and up. Fall 2 lessons begin the week of October 29th. Contact us at 636-931-9622 for details or to register.
Make your backyard a paradise for your whole family. You can do it with a swimming pool. Hi, I'm Angie DeClue with Home Pools and Spas. We can make your vacation destination right outside your back door. Above ground or in ground, you have a choice of selections. Install now for years of great times.
Everybody's going home, pool and spa.
To see pools and pricing, go to our website, homepoolsandspas.net. Again, I'm Angie DeClue, owner of Home Pools and Spas, inviting you to stop by. We're located just south of the Ludington exit.
Gilster Mary Lee is hiring CDL drivers. They train those without experience and hire experienced drivers year-round. They will consider drivers 18 to 20 for a local position. Tuition reimbursement is offered for driving academies. Gilster has a private fleet with a terminal in southeast Missouri. Drivers are home weekly, earn hub miles, downtime, and unloading pay. Christmas vacation and holiday bonus rounds out the pay package. Low-cost insurance with prescription and access to the company store for discounted grocery shopping. Gilster Mary Lee is also accepting owner-operator applications for round-trip loads. Miles are paid equally. Downtime is paid and no-touch freight. They offer their fuel card for discounted purchases of fuel and parts. Easy Pass and Pre-Pass are available, and there's plenty of volume. Earn a living as a driver and still be home for those quality family experiences. They have schedule stability, a stress-free environment, and a dependable paycheck. Call Mike Welker at 800-851-5371 or find them online or talk with one of their many drivers.
Welcome back into the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. As you can see, band out on the field if you're streaming live with us here. 20-10 is the halftime score. Central on top. But honestly, it looked like it was going to be a little bit worse for Fredericktown right before the half. A couple of touchdowns by Will Hopkins for the Rebels, one by Gage Mannion. And for Fredericktown, the one TD was scored by Noah Karokis, but not in the fashion you may be thinking. It was a 13-0 lead for Central to start things off. One touchdown by Mannion, one by Hopkins. A field goal by Colton Jordan made it 13-3. Fredericktown was cutting into the lead a little bit. And then a touchdown once again by Hopkins really put a hurt on the Black Cats. It was 20-3, but then something very interesting happened. Black Cats get the ball back. They have to punt, and it looks like Central's going to have a chance to drive all the way down the field at the end of the half and maybe be in front 27-3 instead of 20-3 heading into the locker room. Instead, what happens is a fumble on the punt return by Central is returned all the way to the end zone by Noah Karokis, the quarterback who was in on special teams as well. So he picks that fumble up, a scoop and score for him, and instead of potentially 27-3, it ends up being 20-10, and the Black Cats, who lost 40-0 at home last time they played the Rebels, are competing here on the road against Central in the district playoffs, round number 1, 20-10. Just a 10-point deficit. Now Central does get the ball to start off the second half, so it's going to be huge if you're a Fredericktown fan to get an opening stop and avoid going down 3 scores for the second time today. If that were to happen, it's going to be really tough for Fredericktown, and there just simply won't be a whole lot of time for them to make that large of a comeback in that short of a period. Still possible, but not a situation that the Black Cats want to see themselves in. That special teams touchdown was a gift. Can they use it in the second half to their advantage? Can they continue to make this an even closer game and just compete as hard as you can and to see what happens? That's what Coach Ford was stressing to us during the week. So far, Fredericktown has competed. They've made a few errors, certainly a touchdown that was dropped by Hunter Hennon off the arm of Karokis. That's going to come back to bite the Black Cats potentially. But as the band continues to play here, it could be that is a memory, a long forgotten one at that, if Fredericktown can continue to move the offense and actually convert on those types of chances going forward. We'll see what happens. We'll be back in just a little bit. 20-10 is the halftime score in favor of the Central Rebels right here on Web TV.
Make it a great family night at Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington. Hi, my name is Amy Cousins, General Manager at your local store. Maybe start out with a couple of appetizers: boneless wings, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, spinach artichoke dip, chicken quesadilla. There's so much to choose from. Let the kids pick from the kids menu, then for yourself, choose one of our favorites. Steaks, ribs, seafood, pasta, we have it all. Go to Applebee's.com for the full menu and look for our happy hour prices. Doing good in the neighborhood, Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington.
Go see JR today at Midwest Sports Center. They're just off Highway 67 in Farmington. And JR, just because the weather's getting a little bit cooler doesn't mean the deals are cooling off at Midwest Sports Center.
No, we've got some hot sales going on right now on all of our ATVs and side-by-sides. I've still got some mowers available also. Come see me, JR, at Midwest Sports Center. The number here is 573-756-7975. Just ask for JR.
Go get dirty with Midwest Sports Center today. They're located just off Highway 67 on Walker Drive in Farmington.
Hi, I'm Reggie Abishan, owner of Bryant Restoration. We'd like to invite all St. Francis County first responders, including police, fire, and ambulance, to our first annual St. Francis County First Responders Luncheon on November 14th. The free lunch will be held from 11 to 1:30 at the Bridge Community Church in Leadington. To RSVP for this event, visit our Facebook page at Bryant Restoration Co. and register through the event link. Thanks again to all first responders from our team at Bryant Restoration, and we look forward to seeing you on November 14th.
Kohl's Tractor and Equipment continues to be the leader of compact tractor sales for St. Francis and surrounding counties. How, you ask? It's simple. By selling the best quality for the best price with the proven best warranty on the market. Hi, it's Hannah with LS, the major brand maker of 2 other brands. Brands that you already know and love. At Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, you get that same franchise quality with the best 6-year parts and labor warranty and more standard features than I can name in this 60-second ad. This month, get the 35 horsepower 4-wheel drive diesel tractor with loader and skid steer front bucket for only $16,999. That's right, get the 35 horsepower compact diesel tractor with loader for only $16,999. Give us a call today, 573-756-4353, or stop by Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, 1 mile east of Farmington on Highway 32. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd.
Are you tired of calling your mortgage lender and not being able to talk to anyone, or you're transferred over and over again? Skip the hassle and refinance with Bloomsdale Bank. Call today and speak with one of their expert loan officers. Have a personalized borrowing experience and rest easy knowing your loan will be serviced locally when you borrow with Bloomsdale Bank. Visit their website or visit any of their 5 locations in Herculaneum, Crystal City, Bloomsdale, or St. Genevieve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa.
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
Back in on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week, a couple minutes before we see the teams rejoin the field here on the campus of Central High. 20-10 is the score in favor of Central. All 3 touchdowns coming on the ground for the Rebels, 2 from Hopkins, 1 from Gage Mannion, and we're always impressed in sports with sustained excellence, and Central has certainly been that. 10 wins in 6 consecutive seasons, 10 wins or more. A lot of the times it's 11 or 12. And you know, they've won this district, Class 3 District 1, for 6 years straight, and that streak's certainly in jeopardy this year. They're still the 2 seed, but coming in at 4-5, certainly unusual. Still, though, they're one of the best teams in this district, if not the best one, and they're going to be hard to remove from this bracket, and Fredericktown has certainly seen that in the first half. It's going to be interesting as we head to half number 2. Can Fredericktown keep up the same energy that they showed in half number 1? Something that Central has certainly been able to do this season, despite the turnover issues that they've had. Certainly last week against Farmington, they've had 2 already today, one that led directly to a touchdown. But with Central, you know what you're going to get. There's a certain floor that they will not fall below simply because Coach Swice is at the helm and he does such a great job for his school. Just a few minutes away from returning to the action. We'll be right back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
When life changes, where can you get the health care that you or your loved one needs? Try Presbyterian Manor, where we consider you family. Being a member of our family means having a skilled, compassionate team, making sure you live your best life. Call 573-756-6768 today and schedule a visit to see why the community voted us the best independent living, best assisted living, and best skilled nursing community in the Parkland area.
For generations, Massey Ferguson has been more than just a name in the field. Like Fliggs Equipment, it is a name that has been trusted and withstood the test of time. Hi, I'm Clarissa Nagger. Jason and I would like to invite you to stop by either of the Fliggs locations and test drive for yourself the brand new Massey Ferguson tractors on the lot. From compact to full-size machines that can do work on your biggest plantation. Fliggs Equipment, proud to be your full-line Massey Ferguson dealer. Fliggs Equipment, let our family serve your family. St. Genevieve, Leadington, and online at fliggs.com. For generations, Massey Ferguson has been more than just a name in the field. Like Fliggs Equipment, it is a name that has been trusted and withstood the test of time. Hi, I'm Clarissa Nagger. Jason and I would like to invite you to stop by either of the Fliggs locations and test drive for yourself the brand new Massey Ferguson tractors on the lot. From compact to full-size machines that can do work on your biggest plantation. Fliggs Equipment, proud to be your full-line Massey Ferguson dealer. Fliggs Equipment, let our family serve your family. St. Genevieve, Leadington, and online at fliggs.com.
Make your backyard a paradise for your whole family. You can do it with a swimming pool. Hi, I'm Angie DeClue with Home Pools and Spas. We can make your vacation destination right outside your back door. Above ground or in ground, you have a choice of selections. Install now for years of great times.
Everybody's going home, pool and
To see pools and pricing, go to our website, homepoolsandspas.net. Again, I'm Angie DeClue, owner of Home Pools and Spas, inviting you to stop by. We're located just south of the Leadington exit.
Hot and ready pizza is here at your Little Caesars in Herculaneum. They have their famous Little Caesars combo for just $5, and for dinner, pick up a hot and ready cheese, pepperoni, or a sausage pizza for just $5.55, or a 5-meat feast, and I mean feast, for just $9. That's Little Caesars off I-55 at the Herculaneum exit behind Cracker Barrel. Open at 10:30, 7 days a week, and be sure to use the Little Caesars app when ordering.
There are lots of things to love about the 2018 Toyota RAV4. Just ask the people who bought one, but be prepared to get an earful. They might mention its versatile build and flexible cargo space. They'll probably rave about its available heated front seats, sport-tuned suspension, and all-wheel drive with dynamic torque control. But the one thing they absolutely won't stop talking about comes standard: the RAV4 suite of advanced safety features, which includes a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and lane departure alert with steering assist. It's a brilliant bit of technology that helps you respond to changing road conditions. It helps keep you safe without sacrificing performance, and it doesn't cost anything extra. You love it already, don't you? Tested, trusted, Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Lane departure alert and pre-collision systems are not a substitute for safe and attentive driving practices.
See Twin City Toyota. I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit. Don't think twice. Think Twin City.
And we are back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Second half action just about ready to get started between the Central Rebels and the Fredericktown Black Cats. Central at 4-5, Fredericktown at 2-7. It is Class 3 District 1 playoff time. Week 1 of the playoffs. This is the first round. The winner of this one will take on the winner of St. John and Dexter in the 3-6 seed matchup there. And right now it looks like Central is on their way to doing just that. They lead 20-10, though they did give the Black Cats a touchdown near the end of the first half on special teams, fumbling a punt return, allowing Karokas to pick it up for Fredericktown and take it all the way back. Still, though, Central is going to start off with the ball in this half, and that could prove to be huge, especially if they start off this third quarter with a score, and especially a touchdown. That would make it a 3-score game again, which it was temporarily at 20-3 before Fredericktown got that aforementioned touchdown to make it 20-10. The Black Cats, though, will kick off. And it'll be Colton Jordan handling the duties, as he does with every single kicking opportunity for his team, whether it be kickoffs, punts, PATs, or field goals, or other, whichever other you might think of. Jordan, though, will let it fly here. Ball's on the tee. There's been a little bit of wind here today. We saw the ball fly off the tee once when Central was kicking off, and so Jordan will try to get that one in the air before such action occurs. He will. Ball is up, and it will be caught and dropped at about the 10-yard line and not fallen on, and now Central retreating to the 5-yard line to recover it. A huge mistake again in special teams, and the return man that time didn't seem like he was sure where the ball was going to come down. Kind of snuck up on him a little bit. And Central does recover, but it's about the 5-yard line where they're going to start off their offense. And the Black Cats get another break on special teams. Well, last week we saw many issues, some on special teams for Coach Schweiss and his guys, and another one there, as now the offense will be resumed by Dylan Corcoran, the quarterback for Central. Rebels in red today, Black Cats in white. Here's a run up the middle for Central to get them out of that 5-yard territory, move it to about the 10, a 5-yard carry by Gage Mannion. 2nd and 5 at about the 11-yard line. Upcoming. Now 11:30 on the third quarter clock. Certainly not how Central wanted to start off this drive, so deep in their own territory. Casey split out wide right. He's got single coverage with Effington, who's been shading him all night. Hopkins goes in motion. Handoff goes to Mannion on the toss. Mannion to about the 15 or so, maybe 16-yard line. They'll say the 15, and that'll be a 4-yard carry, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1. If the Black Cats can get a stop here, that would be huge. They've struggled a little bit to get off the field, though they did stop Hopkins on a short carry one time ago back in half number 1. They'll see if they can do that here. To finish those uniforms, red pants for Central, say honey mustard yellow for Fredericktown on their pants. Here's a handoff, and breaking free this time is Hopkins. He's to the 50, towards the left sideline, the 40, and finally dragged out of bounds. On 3rd and 1, Hopkins gets much more than that. They go from their own 15 to the 40-yard line of Fredericktown. The Rebels back in business. Actually, they might give him the 39 or so, as Hopkins makes it happen again. Already a couple touchdowns today, some big runs, and indeed it will be 1st and 10 on the Fredericktown 39-yard line. They started off deep in their own territory, but they're already into Fredericktown territory right now. Handoff this time is going to go to the running back for 2 or 3. This time it was number 13, Jeremy Jones. Might have been his first carry of the day. And it'll be 1 yard. So they haven't deviated a whole lot from Hopkins and Mannion. That's worked well for them this season for Central, and of course tonight as well. Hopkins with 2 touchdowns, Mannion with 1. They do there, though. 1-yard carry at 2nd and 9 from the 38. Looks like Hopkins and Mannion back in on the backfield. Handoff this time is going to go to the running back on the play, number 12. And again, this time it's Deshaun Welch. Again, they go away from Hopkins and Mannion. However, a much better carry that time for 7 yards or so. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 31-yard line. Central, with 8:55 left on the 3rd quarter clock, looking to make their move towards another score. 3rd and short. Can Fredericktown stop them this time? 2 in the backfield with Corcoran. The handoff goes to Mannion. Mannion cuts upfield to about the 20-yard line and stopped at the 19. 12 yards on the carry that time from Gage Mannion. And easily he gets the first down. 10 more yards than he even needed. Now into the red zone goes Central, but there was a flag on the play, and it's holding on the Rebels. That one's going to come all the way back. And Central looking like they had a first down. Instead, they'll have what looks to be 3rd and long. Man, this ball's going well back. It's a spot foul on the holding, and at about the 41-yard line, it looks like, is where the Rebels will set up. So they go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 12. Corcoran still with 2 men behind him. Casey split out wide right. Handoff goes to Mannion. Mannion over left guard is stopped short of the first down, and well short at that, at about the 35-yard line. Needed 12, looked like he got 6. Instead, they'll say he got 5. Either way, it's 4th and long, now 4th and 7 with 8:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Offense likely to stay out, though, as it's one of those situations where you're kind of in no man's land. It's a 53-yard field goal, or you punt, or you could just elect to go for it, and that's exactly what Central does, and it kind of explains the run play on 3rd and long. Hopkins in motion towards the right side. Mannion remains in the backfield. It'll go to Mannion. Mannion over the right side. Mannion is stopped short of the first down, it looks like. And it appears turning it over on downs will be Central. Let's check, though. Looks like, yes, it will be Fredericktown football. Wasn't sure if there was a flag for a second there. No flag. And the Black Cats take over on downs. That penalty holding from Central, a killer. And the Black Cats had the football, only down 10. I think if you had told Coach Ford that they'd be in this position before the game, he would have taken it after a 40-0 result and a loss back in week 3 in this same matchup, and that one was in Fredericktown. This one in Park Hills. Back to pass this time is the new quarterback in the game. A sliding catch this time is made. That's Ethan Flanagan making the throw. So not Karokas that time. And we'll see if Karokas comes back in. So Flanagan making the throw. Not sure if Karokas was hurt, perhaps on that special teams touchdown. We never saw Fredericktown really come back on offense after that. 2nd and 8 on the reception. It is still Flanagan. Back to pass is Flanagan. Flanagan's going to run it himself and slide down for a short gain at about the 38-yard line. So no Noah Karokas here at the quarterback position, the man that's provided them a dual threat through the air and on the ground, certainly on the ground in special teams. And you just wonder if maybe he was banged up on that touchdown near the end of the first half, because this is not a look that we've seen from Fredericktown really this season. Flanagan back there with Malachi Kyle. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Ball near the left hash. Flanagan fakes the handoff to Kyle. Rolling out to his right, looking to throw, now looking to run. No, he will throw, and he's got a man. It's caught. It's caught that time, and it's Karokas in at receiver making the play. So Karokas just fine. He comes in there, makes a catch. Flanagan on the throw, but there's a flag, and you wonder if perhaps Flanagan was past the line of scrimmage on the throw there. Flag is on Fredericktown, so that play negated. Looked like it was going to be a huge pickup to Karokas from the arm of Flanagan. Instead, it'll go way backwards, and the Black Cats will lose out on what looked to be a 3rd down conversion. So an interesting look here. Stats would tell you that Karokas is pretty much the man at the quarterback position, but Flanagan doing it here and throwing to Karokas that time. And it was an eligible man downfield for the Black Cats. So 3rd down once again. And Fredericktown will have to look to pick this one up yet again. Let's see who's in at the quarterback position. Still Flanagan. 3 receivers out, wide rights, 1 to the left, and the whistles blow. Officials need to talk something over, maybe the spot of the ball. Not 100% sure. It's an official's timeout. Not a timeout by either sideline. On the near side, it's Central. On the far side, the Fredericktown contingent. Looks like we're ready to resume action. It'll be 3rd and 11 from their own 32 for now Flanagan and the offense. Flanagan back to pass. Pressure up the middle he goes. He's going to try and run, and he is cut down immediately in the backfield that time. That was number 24, Will Dickinson.
By number 74, Eli Ford.
And so now it's going to bring up 4th down and 12 with 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. What looked to be a huge conversion for the Fredericktown Black Cats, negated by an ineligible man downfield penalty, and instead Colton Jordan will look to punt. That's a mistake you can't have if you're Coach Ford. High snap, but Jordan was ready for it. Now he's looking like he might not punt. He will let it go, and it's off the side of his foot. It'll take a Fredericktown bounce, but it'll be short of midfield. Uncharacteristic there. Under 20 yards on the punt there from Jordan, as he's usually got a boot. And for a moment there, he was giving Central the look as if he might run. He did decide to punt it away. Maybe by design, maybe because of the fact that the snap was high and got him out of his usual position. Either way, Fredericktown hands Central good field position at the 47-yard line. And they're already past midfield. 5:26 left to go in the third. 20-10 the score. Central on top. The handoff goes to Mannion. Mannion tackled at about the 41-yard line. Carry of 5 or 6 yards on the play. Bowling on the tackle for Fredericktown. We'll give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 with 5:05 left in the third. Talk about Central's running backs, Hopkins and Mannion, but you've seen a couple of other cast of characters as well. Here comes the handoff. It's Hopkins. Hopkins breaks free and upended. Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown right up the middle. He went. Braden Stockman, the defensive back, on the touchdown-saving tackle. First down, though, for Central, now at about the 30-yard line. Central had 4 guys with over 70 carries last year, and many of them graduating. They've been able to restock, though, and now they'll give it off to Hopkins, who is stopped for a short gain up the middle. Speaks to Coach Schweiss's ability to develop talent in a short amount of time. Replenish these running backs. After many of them were lost last season, and not just the running backs, Coach Schweiss losing many starters on offense and defense from the 2017 squad. 2nd and 8. This one will go to Hopkins. Hopkins moves to about the 25-yard line, gang of 3 or so. And I'll set up 3rd and medium. We'll give him 4 yards, 3rd and 4. 3:45, and this is what Central does so well. They chew up clock. They've got these star running backs in Hopkins and Mannion that are so good at moving the ball over and over and over again. And here's another example of that. Mannion gets to the left side. Mannion is into the end zone. He escapes the middle of the defense, the teeth of the Black Cats. Moves outside, gets a touchdown, his 2nd of the day. Mannion's got 2, Hopkins has 2. The score is 26-10, Central on top. And now the Rebels lead by 3 scores again, and not a whole lot of time for Fredericktown to stage a comeback. Certainly not over. We saw some crazy things last week with St. Pius and Valley Catholic, but you got to feel for Fredericktown, unable to get that 3rd down conversion that was called back due to a penalty, and then they hand Central short field. Usually their kicker and punter, Jordan, is very good in those situations, but he had to field a high snap, got him out of rhythm a little bit. And Central takes advantage of the short field. Mannion gets the score. The kick is up on the PAT, and it is good. Corcoran on the boots, and it's 27-10 Central. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the Coles Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College, and you.
And we're back on the Coles Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. A touchdown by Gage Mannion, his 2nd of the day. I'd like to thank a few more sponsors: Bloomsdale Bank and Bloomsdale Herculaneum, St. Genevieve, and Crystal City. Patsy's Furniture as well in Park Hills, Presbyterian Manor in Farmington, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy in Deloge, Fredericktown, Irontown, and Farmington. All making it possible for us to have this broadcast here today. Central about ready to kick off. Now up by 17 points. They've reclaimed their 3-score lead. And they'll let fly this time with Gage Mannion, who had just scored the touchdown. Now he will use his foot. The squib kick is deflected off of Fredericktown, and it looks like it was recovered by Mannion. Gage Mannion, the kicker, after it bounces off of a Fredericktown player at the front line at about the 45-yard line, it goes right back to Mannion. Mannion scoops it up, diving on the ground. What a play. And Central back in possession. I don't think they meant to do it like that, but they will take it. The Rebels, after scoring to go up 27-10, perfectly executed, if he meant to do it, squib kick by Mannion. Either way, the Rebels back in possession, and Mannion's still out there, and now he's going to take the handoff, go up the middle, push the pile forward past the 45, and now there is a penalty on the play. That was about 8 yards on the carry. Is the flag on Fredericktown? Personal foul, targeting called, and it is on the Black Cats. So that'll only help Central in their quest to put this game on ice. Already up 3 scores. Now they get to move the ball forward past the 30-yard line to about the 29. So Central nearing the red zone, and timeout's going to be called. We will take it with them. Looks like Central on the TO. 27-10, Rebels on top. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
From shredding to mailboxing, the UPS Store does everything for small business, even impressing your customers. When you have your packages professionally packed by our certified packing experts and backed with the pack and ship guarantee to make sure your business looks outstanding. The UPS Store, everything for small business. And of course, shipping. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS Store in Festus in the Gannon Plaza. Come see us for all your printing, shipping, and packaging needs.
All right, back in here on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Central off of a squib kick that went straight off of a Fredericktown player and bounced back to the Rebels. Gage Mannion, the kicker, recovering his own kick. Not an onside kick, but a squib kick that certainly operated as a onside kick. And now at the 29-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Central, as they are 9 yards away from being in the red zone. Corcoran setting up with Hopkins and Mannion. He's going to hand it off to Mannion. Mannion's going to be stopped past the 25-yard line. Nice little gang there of about 4 or 5 that time by Mannion. Lee on the tackle for Fredericktown. Will be 5 yards, 2nd and 5 from the 24. Corcoran is the quarterback for this team. He's replacing a Dream Team quarterback, Jace Bland, from last year, and leading Central to a playoff win. At least that's what it looks like right now. Mannion gets the carry again, and this time he's stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there for Gage Mannion. 27 points. That means 4 touchdowns, and 2 of them have been scored by Mannion, 2 by Will Hopkins. So both running backs getting in on equal action. It'll be a 1-yard carry for Mannion there. It's 3rd and 4 now with 2:10 left in the 3rd. Corcoran back there with Mannion. And he will hand off to Mannion. Mannion taking it to the left side. He's got a 1st down and more. Past the 15 to about the 13-yard line. And again, Central moves the chains. Clock stops for a moment. And we'll resume under 2 minutes as Central has 1st and 10 at the 14. And again, one of those situations where you could pick up a 1st down if you get it to the 4. It's very likely, though, in that situation, you might just get it into the end zone and get the 1st down all in one. Corcoran joined in the backfield by Mannion. Also Tyler Murray. Handoff this time will go to Tyler Murray. Murray burst to speed. Murray carrying the pile to the goal line. Is he in? No, he's just short at the 1. What a run it was, though, by Murray. He would have liked to cap it off with a TD. Would have been his 1st of the day, but either way, looked like he was going to be down at about the 6. He brings the pile 5 more yards to the 1. Now they do get the 1st down. It's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. 4 chances for Corcoran and company to punch it in. Mannion and Murray back there with Corcoran. Handoff goes to Murray, and Murray over right guard into the end zone for a short touchdown of 1 yard. Central 33, Fredericktown 10. A couple of touchdowns to open up the quarter in the third here for the Rebels. And man, they've done a good job of chewing up clock. 1:21 left in the third, and now it is a huge lead of 23, could be 24 pending this extra point, but 4 scores is the advantage here for Central in this Class 3 District 1 opener. Penalty flag on the PAT before the snap will be offsides on Fredericktown. That'll move it a little bit closer. We actually saw a penalty on Central on one of their own PATs earlier. And Bridges had to knock it through from way deep because it was a personal foul penalty. He did do that. And actually, the only PAT that didn't go through for Central was on a muffed snap. So now Bridges gets it a little closer. Kick is up, on its way, through the uprights, and it's good. 34-10 as the cowbells sound here in Park Hills. Central all over Fredericktown by 24 points. We'll be right back with action from the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Have you ever been to dinner with a friend and realized you don't have cash to split the check? Or do you need to pay the soccer coach for that new uniform? Hi, Paul Hale from New Era Bank, and our new app has just what you need. Our app features person-to-person payments. This allows you to pay from your cell phone directly to someone else's. They receive a text from you and get the money real-time, even if you don't bank with us. Check out our website at www.newerabank.com for more information or call one of our locations. Member FDIC.
Are you ready for an exciting new career that offers job security, flexibility, and independence? Rankin Technical College in Perryville is now accepting student applications for a 10-week CDL training class. The Gilster Mary Lee Corporation will provide the necessary funding for program training if your application is approved. You'll receive a benefits package which includes miles paid by the hub, paid downtime, unloading allowances, vacation, Christmas, and holiday bonuses, plus insurance. Call Mike Welker today at 800-851-5371.
Central just about ready to kick off on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. A couple touchdowns to open up the third. Now the Rebels all over Fredericktown, 34-10, and you know what? It was 20-10 at half, but Central has taken this game by the horns. Kickoff return muffed at the 30-yard line by Fredericktown, jumped on by number 27 Hunter Hennon on the play. That's about where Fredericktown will get the offense started, and they were actually essentially cheated out of a offensive possession. Not the true nature of the word, but it looked like they were going to get the ball right back after a touchdown from Central. A squib kick, though, deflects off of a Fredericktown player, and Central is able to recover and ends up scoring another touchdown. In that kind of half so far, that kind of third quarter leads for Fredericktown. They'll look to get back started here. And it is still Flanagan handling the quarterback duties and a sack in the backfield. And it is Central on the defense.
Number 74, Eli Ford.
Eli Ford gets the sack for the Rebels. As the third quarter now under a minute, 55 seconds exactly. 2nd and 16 upcoming for the Black Cats. And again, Coach Ford wanted them to be competitive. They were in the first half. So far in the third quarter, though, things are slipping away. Flanagan takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Sidearm throw is intercepted that time. It is Blake Bolin, and Bolin's going to take it all the way in for a touchdown. Blake Bolin, pick six. Central, another TD. It is 40-10 Rebels. Bolin. Haven't said his name a whole lot tonight, but he's in on that play. A sidearm throw from Flanagan in for Karokas. And now a 30 spot is being done on Fredericktown as they just cannot sustain any offense in this third quarter, whether it's because of a squib kick that deflects off of them or short possession like that one, ending with the turnover. PAT upcoming for Corcoran. And excuse me, this is actually going to be number 27 on the play, Justin Bridges. And Bridges puts it through the uprights. It's 41-10. Central on top by 31 points. And we'll be right back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Hi, this is Julie Berghaus with Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, and I would love to invite you to stop in our store at 806 Valley Creek Drive, next door to Dollar General, and check out what sets us apart. Friendly and helpful staff, free delivery Monday through Friday to your work or home, convenient drive-through window, competitive prices, and top quality services make us the perfect choice for you and your family. Don't wait in line any longer. Let us welcome you as a member of our pharmacy family today. Give us a call at 747-1191 or check us out online at parklandrx.com.
Comtree Dental is leading in innovation to serve your family in Jefferson County. Find us serving students in more than 80 schools.
Visit our pediatric specialist, the only pediatric dentist accepting Medicaid in Jefferson County.
Receive care in our fully equipped mobile dental clinic.
Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org to schedule an appointment for your smile.
Welcome to our family tree.
Another touchdown for Central, this time a pick six by Bolin. Leads to now a 41-10 lead for the Rebels over Fredericktown. It's been all Central in the third quarter. They've now scored 21 consecutive points, and here's a kickoff is muffed by Fredericktown. Did Central jump on it? We're about to find out. Right here in the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV game. Looks like Fredericktown still in possession. But still, it's been mistakes abound in this third quarter. Fredericktown giving up 3 straight touchdowns without responding. Now finds themselves in a big hole, 41-10. And of course, if we reach a 35-point deficit, you're going to see a running clock for the duration of the game. Zebras with long sleeves here today. It's gotten significantly colder since the first time we saw Fredericktown in action. That was at St. Jen back 3 or 4 weeks ago. Ever since then, it's been cold football weather. Here's the snap to Flanagan. Flanagan will hand off to his back, who is stopped after a short gang. It was Bowling on the carry. We've seen a decent amount of him today. Now at 10 seconds, that might be the last play of the third quarter. As Coach Ford's Black Cats find themselves in a huge hole. And indeed, the time will run out in quarter number 3. Buzzer sounds. One more quarter left to go. 41-10, Central on top over Fredericktown right here on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
He dreams of playing in the big leagues, which is taking a toll on your dreams. Most people don't think about their home insurance until something happens, but talking to an American Family Insurance agent today can mean your dreams have better protection tomorrow. Visit amfam.com/home for a quote and see if your insurance measures up. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Call Bill Bess, agent 573-431-4893, or stop by 907 East Main Street in Park Hills today.
So what do sports and Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills have in common? Well, if you want to hit a home run with your new furniture, you need to see Chris and Jamie at Patsy's Furniture. And if you want to score a touchdown with your new furniture, hey, see Chris and Jamie. And if you like working with the home team, well, I think you know by now, you need Chris and Jamie at Patsy's Furniture. Hey, that's where I go. They have a great selection, friendly people, and great pricing. So score a touchdown, hit a home run. Heck, just head to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. Now that's a winner.
You can probably hear the cheerleaders here as we rejoin you on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Certainly very cheery here as the Rebels are up by 31 points as we begin the fourth quarter. 41-10, 12 minutes on the clock in the final frame. Fredericktown in possession, 2nd and 12 from their own 32. Flanagan rolls out to his right. Flanagan chased in the backfield. Flanagan dragged down by his legs that time by number 62, Austin Counts of Central. sack, and Fredericktown has just found no positive plays here in quarter number 3, and now into quarter number 4, live from the second half. 11:30 left in this game. Again with the 31-point deficit, 4 points away from a running clock. Clock is running right now on the sack. It's 3rd and 21 for Fredericktown, and we'll have to find out why Karokas was moved away from the quarterback position after the game. It's still Flanagan, and brought down in the backfield is Fredericktown this time. And there was a fumble. Did Central recover it? Looks like they did. At least a Rebel came out of the pile with it, and it will indeed be Central football. Another turnover for Fredericktown. The Rebels take over now with short field, and they'll look to score once again, increase what is currently a 31-point deficit here with 11:05 left in the game. Corcoran's been orchestrating the offense tonight. Had a lot of help from his running backs and Mannion and Hopkins. One touchdown as well by Tyler Murray, another running back for this team. Is now taking a snap at the quarterback position. Now the whistle blows. Looks like number 28 on the play for Central, and it's going to be a false start before anything can happen here. And the Rebels move backwards. 1st and 15 upcoming. 11:05 left in quarter number 4. And can the Rebels add on to their total here? Here's a run play up the middle, and it's going to be an instant touchdown. Number 12, Deshaun Welch goes up the middle for a score. And just like that, another TD, and the Rebels now lead 47-10. And the running clock is in effect. 37-point deficit, it takes 35, and as you can see after the TD, the clock keeps going. It's now at 10:35 and still ticking. Central on the score, makes it 47-10. Deshaun Welch gets into the end zone. That is the 5th Rebel to score here today. One of those touchdowns came on defense on the pick 6 from Blake Bolin. 47-10. Kick is good. It's 48-10, and the Rebels all over the Black Cats will take another break. Clock running now with 10:05 left on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Mario's Italian Farmington serves the best Italian food in the area. Pizza, pastas, calzones, strombolis, salads, and sub-sandwiches. Huge, large portions with the freshest ingredients. Get Mario's full menu online at mariositalia.com. You'll be satisfied with all the choices Mario's has to offer. Dine in or have it delivered, or have them cater your next special event. Open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner. Mario's Italia, located in the factory at the corner of 1st and A Streets in downtown Farmington.
From faxing to notarizing, the UPS Store is everything for your small business. And when it comes to protecting your confidential information, shh, quiet! You should know about the shredding services available at the UPS Store. They're just what you need for protecting, securing, and disposing of proprietary documents.
Oh, so I can do less worrying.
The UPS Store, everything for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS Store in Festus in the Gannon Plaza. Come see us for all your printing, shipping, and packaging needs.
Central about ready to kick off here. Clock still running at 8:57 now as it's a 48-10 lead for the Rebels. This kickoff bobbled by Fredericktown, and now sliding down before the hit is number 42 on the play, Josh Sylvan for the Black Cats. 8:40 left, and again, it still continues to run, and it will unless Fredericktown is able to cut into this deficit, which is 38. And it'll have to be a touchdown, too, because 35 is the threshold. So Black Cats back on offense. They've been led in the second half by Flanagan after Karokas not really play any quarterback in the second half for whatever reason. Not 100% sure why. We saw him in at receiver a couple times, but other than that, it's been all Flanagan as Karokas is in wide receiver right now. And here comes a run up the middle for the Black Cats. It'll result in close to a first down, and indeed the chains will move. It was Bowling on the carry.
Number 3, Oliver Robinson.
It will be interesting to hear Coach Ford's thoughts on the move to Flanagan. The offense wasn't moving super well for Fredericktown, but I thought Karokas made a few good throws that were dropped. He is still in there. As Flanagan fakes the handoff, and this time he'll take it himself over the right corner past the 45 to about the 48. That'll be a 6-yard carry or so. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Isaiah Welch.
Of course, you can tune into regional radio and listen to the Home Pools and Spas postgame show. Hear all of the interviews from the coaches in action locally here tonight. Of course, we'll talk to Coach Ford and Coach Schweiss, and you'll be able to hear that interview on J98. Flanagan, the toss to Kyle. Kyle barely able to pick it up, and now Kyle looks to make a move, but is upended at the 49 of Central, a little bit short of the first down.
Number 44, Sam Hart.
As the clock now at 6:38. It's been a tale of two halves. It was 20-10 at halftime. Central did have a 10-point lead, and they controlled the action, no doubt. But they have proceeded to blow out Fredericktown here by scoring 28 consecutive points unanswered. As Flanagan fumbles the snap on 3rd down, and he's going to be torn down in the backfield. It was 3rd and 1, but he could not handle the hot snap. And that'll be a big loss on the play. It'll bring up 4th down, and with 6 minutes left, Central is well in control and on their way to facing the winner of the St. Genevieve and Dexter contest that's happening tonight. St. Gen, the 3 seed to Dexter's 6. Central, of course, the 2 seed to Fredericktown's 7. Looks like Fredericktown's going to keep the offense on the field here for 4th and 4 from their own 48. Flanagan takes the snap, hands off to Bowling. Bowling is stopped at the line of scrimmage, brought down, and that will be a turnover on downs. Coach Schweiss's squad has shown up in a big way here in the second half, and if they play like this, they're going to be a very tough out, trying to extend their district championship streak to 7 this season. 5:05 remaining, Central back in control of the offense. As the Rebels certainly don't need any more points, and with how much they've been running the football, you expect them to keep it on the ground. A lot of the starters being pulled at this point to protect against injuries going into next week. Next week's going to be a challenge, whether it's St. Gen or Dexter. Here's a fumbled snap, fallen on it looks like, though, by the Central Rebels. That'll bring up 2nd down and long.
28, Jet Bridges.
Bridges on the carry. So Central's going to move to 5-5 on the year. Again, they've won 10 or more games in 6 straight years. There's a handoff over right guard. It goes. Looks like it was number 15, Trevor Johnson, for Central. That'll bring up 3rd down on the short carry. So it hasn't been that type of season that Coach Schweiss is used to. Coach Schweiss has been around for, he actually wasn't even sure when I asked him. I usually try and figure out, how long have you been here, Coach? And Coach Schweiss was like, I really don't know off the top of my head. He said 14 or 15 years, so we'll go with that. But he's used to, since he kind of turned the program back around, winning double-digit contests, and he kind of expected it to be a bit of a down year with all of the graduating players from last year. No shame in that at all. as every program's going to have those types of years. Certainly one as good as Central, not exempt from that. Here's a fumbled snap picked up by Central, but on third down it's going to be a gang of 4 when they needed 6.
Carry by number 44, Sam Hart.
Sam Hart takes the carry. Under 3 minutes to go now. For Fredericktown, Coach Ford looking to change the culture and, as he mentioned pregame to us, trying to get them back to where they once were. He referenced the fact that Central has dominated this district for many years, and that used to be Fredericktown. And he wants to get them back to the promised land. In his second year, he's going to finish 2-8 after they had 1 win last season. Going forward on fourth down here is Central. The 40-yard line of Fredericktown. Looks like they were a little bit short on the carry. Defense to come on the field for the Rebels. Fredericktown back in possession, but only 2:15 left in their season for the Black Cats. And the question going forward for Fredericktown is just going to be, with all these sophomores that are getting so much playing time this season, can they make that sophomore to junior year leap? And really, Fredericktown might be better off next year, despite the fact that it was such a tough season here in 2018. They might be better off for having played these guys early and getting them experience, because once they turn into juniors, that's about the time you start playing big minutes or a big amount of plays at the varsity level, generally speaking. So they'll already have their feet wet, and be exciting to see what Coach Ford has cooked up for the Black Cats in seasons to come, certainly next season and the one after that when they are all seniors, this current crop of sophomores. But for now, a tough year for the Black Cats, one that's going to end in a 2-8 season. Here's a flag thrown, 1:16 left, clock still running, as it's a 35 or more deficit on the points total, 48-10, Central on top. Looks like a false start penalty on the Black Cats. No, they're actually going to call a timeout. So we'll take it with them quickly. Be right back on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week.
Hi, neighbor. Hey, I noticed the new landscaping around your yard. Looks nice.
Hey, thanks. We're doing some home improvements, and we did it all with Potosi Lumber.
Really?
We replaced cabinets, added new carpets, put in storm doors, customized replacement windows, and more.
It's time for home improvements. See Potosi Lumber, Highway 21 in Potosi.
Back in on the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. Not much time left now, just 1:16 on the clock, 48-10. Central on top, Fredericktown in possession of the football, and Fredericktown's season about to come to a screeching halt. Here as the sophomores of this team that have played most of the downs will look to next season to try and improve from the 2 wins of this year. Handoff is going to go to Bowling. Bowling to the 40, to the 43, stopped there after a decent gang of 4 or 5. Clock still running here, and we are now under a minute left to go. For the seniors of this team, certainly the Noah Karokases of the world, the Brett Chitwoods. It's unfortunate to see their season end in this way, their career end in this way, but certainly a bright future for the Black Cats if these sophomores can develop. Here's Bowling again to the 45. 2 yards on the carry, 33 seconds left. And I think Coach Ford has always had year 3 circled as the season that he makes his move with these Black Cats and gets them to 4 wins, maybe 5 wins. Just continues to try and change the culture back in the opposite direction that it is right now. 10 seconds left. Handoff goes to Bowling. Bowling is brought down at the 40. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. The buzzer sounds and Central wins 48-10, and they will move on to the next round. The 2 seed defeats the 7 seed here in Park Hills, and Central will see the winner of St. John and Dexter next week. That'll be November 2nd on Friday. Not sure of our lineup yet for next week. We're still waiting on all the results to come in, but if we see this Central team again down the road, certainly be happy to do that because they have been impressive here this week, especially after a tough first half. They only led by 10 at halftime, but they scored 28 straight and blow out Fredericktown en route to achieving a running clock here this evening. So again, 48-10 is the final score. We're going to be signing off here from Park Hills. And you can hear interviews from Coach Schweiss of Central and Coach Ford of Fredericktown on the Home Pools and Spas End Zone show on J98 The Boot. So certainly tune into that. It's been Regional Radio and the Coles Tractor and Equipment Web TV Game of the Week. One more time, 48-10, the total. Central wins at home in the Class 3 District 1 first round of the playoffs. This has been Nick Lewis signing off.
Investing in a degree or certificate from Mineral Area College can pay you dividends. It's why we've been serving the surrounding community since 1922. Studies consistently show people who get an education after high school still earn a lot more in their lifetime. Show yourself you care. Invest in your education. Check Mac out at mineralarea.edu or call us at